In today's session,
See, this follows along my character's second ideal: accumulate wealth. Should we wash the carrion crawler's head?
Maybe we could pickle it.
Grub-a-dub-dub, I've got a head in the tub.
I'm also going to jump to the roof and just try to sleep there.
Delpho, were you prepared to murder us over gold?
Do you have a trash can in here?
please don't dispose that in here. That needs to be burned.
Buy yourself something nice.
Please, can you take out the trash? It's gonna smell disgusting.
Listen, I'm not a janitor.
A clock ticks. Dejected from their dispute and fight with the Silent Bards, our heroes had a tough decision to make on how to proceed with their quest. Opting to try to resolve their conflict diplomatically, the group let their former allies finish the job of eliminating kobolds and return to Conlin. On their way, they happened by a traveler in need of a new bodyguard, who quickly hired Sparks as the replacement for their dim-witted orc known as Dripdish. Needing more muscle and sensing a bargain, the remaining group members hired Dripdish to come along with them for their next adventures. Returning to the city, the adventurers settled in at Finric's house to recover from the long day. Finric spent some time with his family, where his grandson Frank pestered him about his new job as a hero. Mal got to bed early to recover from his previous late night, but was plagued by strange dreams. Bucky prepared for his next day of begging by creating a sign, and woke up with his clothes mysteriously missing. Eventually, the adventurers fully recovered and were ready for a new day of heroism. The group then set out to complete a new quest, slaying a carrion crawler lurking in a nearby mine. After sending a strongly worded letter to the Order of the Glaive regarding their conflict with their copper-classed rivals, Finric and Mal went to Phalian's Fables to research, while Bucky begged for coins in the city. Finally, the group reunited and departed for the mine. Upon arriving, the group received information about the threat from the mine's foreman. After preparing for their battle, the group went after the monstrosity, electing to attack from a distance to avoid the creature's poison. Arrows and bolts pierced the creature as it attempted to wrangle our heroes, and the crawler almost managed to capture and escape with the paralyzed Dripdish. However, Finric was able to stop the beast with an impressive display of magic, sending lightning from his fingertips and downing the beast. After searching the rest of the mine for more threats, the party returned to Conlin after confirming the completion of their task. Perhaps today, our adventurers' lives will be changed. Perhaps tomorrow, their problems will be erased. But as for now, a clock ticks.
Where did you get that picture of a pirate begging for money?
That would be courtesy of our very own Elliot Eccles.
Oh, Elliot, that's a good picture.
I like the idea that you don't know how to spell money.
I mean, he can read.
He originally had it as "please give me money" or something like that, and he was like, "Oh wait, I forgot he can't read and write."
He can. He knows common.
Okay.
Well,
Can we actually read and write?
A little.
Okay.
Well, that's why
so
he managed to spell
maybe
money.
you can, maybe you can read and write, but you can't really spell.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a pirate. Why would he spell anyway?
Right.
Exactly.
That's not important.
No. And yet, what class is Finric?
He's a warlock.
Oh.
What did you think I was?
I didn't think you even had a class.
That's fair.
Commoner.
The ultimate flex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Level
Yeah,
7 commoner.
Let me see. Definitely not a bot. Maybe a fighter?
Definitely not. I'm more of a lover.
Oh, okay. You could have been a monk.
Well, either way, I
Like,
guess we'll find out more in today's episode.
You're right.
When you ask these people to film, are they ever like, "You're weird"? Like, what is this?
I think
weird
the
thing?
people I ask have already accepted a long time ago that I'm weird, and they're like,
Fair.
"This just seems par for the course."
That's
You
fair.
could tell them it's for an art project.
No,
Do
I
you ever
just
have
like
to-
this is D&D.
Do you have to like coach them?
Not really. And like I've said before, my policy is no matter how bad it is, I'm just gonna say great job anyway. Hopefully they never
Because-
listen to this part of the
Policy.
never
I love
listen
that,
this
yeah.
far into the thing. But I
Do you
will
ask
say this
them-
today, or the one for today, I thought was really good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Do you have to tell them how to pronounce people's names? or
I
do
do
you
have a
just-
pronunciation guide.
Okay, because I was like, she said all the names like correctly.
Right.
I
And
think Bucky's pretty self-explanatory.
Bucky is not on the pronunciation guide.
you never know.
You know, fun fact: back in high school, when they they announced your name at graduation, we had to give them a little pronunciation card for all the foreign names,
Mm-hmm.
and so I wrote one for my name too. And the principal called me out on the announcements for being an idiot.
Nice.
Yvonne Rose.
No, I wrote it the right way.
Just
to
Evan
pronounce
Ross.
it. You're just like, you're an idiot. No one's ever pronounced your name wrong in your entire life. It's like, yeah,
It
that's
might be
true.
the easiest name to pronounce.
It's pretty easy.
So you guys just finished up your defeat of the carrion crawler, and
I'll
you
be honest, I don't remember where we left off last time.
So where we left off, I don't know if you listened
I
to
think
this
we got back to
entire.
town.
I don't know if you listened to
Alright.
that intro video we just played, but you had just defeated a carrion crawler. You guys spent some time investigating the rest of the mine.
Right.
Bucky managed to get some raw, unrefined platinum ore,
Right.
Yes, sir.
and then you guys left the mine. You talked to the
And Bucky
foreman,
got a big old ruby, right?
and you
Yes,
talked
I
to
did
the
get a
foreman.
red jasper, not ruby.
Guess,
Oh, okay.
guess I
It's
wouldn't.
jasper.
Yeah, and you guys talked to the foreman. He gave Bucky the Jasper, and you guys hopped on your coach. I almost said pastored by. What's the word I'm looking for? Driven by. Eret,
Miss Daisy.
son of Rickton. And you guys,
Say his name was Eric?
Eret.
Eric.
You guys
Eric, yeah,
have
okay,
used him a
cool.
few times. And you
This
guys.
party and not being able to pronounce people's names.
It's either I'm not enunciating well enough or you guys are jerks. I'm
I
gonna
think there's some
choose it.
reverb in your room.
I think it's a
Is there
combination
really?
of all of the above.
Should
Maybe
I?
a little.
I can go headphones. Here, I'll
Well-
put on headphones in a second.
I don't think that'll change.
Yeah.
We'll give it a
I think
shot.
it's also just like the names are easily misheard too.
Yeah, I mean they're not English names, so
Right. They're nonsense words.
either
Are they
way,
Spanish?
your cab driver
Mhm.
Evan
Mm-hmm.
just pulled into Conlin. It is say around 6:30, and you guys just pull into the city. Lights are up, or the sun is up. The city's still abuzz. Doesn't seem like there's any like big events going on like there was at the Coliseum. But you guys pull into the stable, smelling terrible, by the way. But
Makes sense.
you are here. You are safe. And you are sound.
I want to pawn off this gemstone. Is there like a
Wow,
pawn
that was
shop?
fast.
Immediately.
That was fast. That
There-
was just like, all right, we're back. Sell it.
there's no pawn shop, but if you just look down at the buildings right on the strip as you arrive, there's 6 shops.
Is there a prawn shop?
There's no prawn
Ooh.
shop. The
Well,
first one on your right here. Let me pull up a picture of the city. for you guys
I
to
had
see.
a pun even ready for the pawn shop, so
Do you want me to change everything? Change the city?
no, it's okay. I'll just say it anyway once I get there.
Okay. So as you pull into the city, you're right here in this yellow stable area. Here on the right is a place called the Unwritten Scroll. This orange building seems to be under construction. This purple building is called Vice Collective. This purple building here is called, it just says Tickets. This orange building is called One Small Step, and this blue building here is called the Silent Dewdrop.
We're going to Vice Collective. They sound like people who need a pawn shop.
Okay. You walk in, and you look around, and immediately you notice this is not a pawn shop. This is definitely some sort of clothier. It's got some pretty nice clothes. Seems to be, I don't want to say desert wear, but that's definitely kind of what they focus. It's light, silky materials, things like that.
Is there anything with jewels on it?
Not in that. I mean, there's a few things adorned with a bit of jewelry, but it's definitely not like a jewelry shop.
Alright, it's clear I will not be getting a pawn shop to sell this thing.
Okay.
Alright, I'm out. That's a shame.
If you keep looking at the stores, the Silent Dewdrop is definitely a jeweler.
Ooh, I'll go there.
You investigate, you look down the line, and oh, look at that. It's a jewelry store.
Oh, yeah.
You walk in, there's necklaces kind of laid out. There's some rings, things like that. A lot of it's just plain gold and things like that, but then there's also, like, gems.
I'm gonna walk up to the counter, slap down my red jasper gemstone, and say...
And it shatters.
Checkmate.
They're like, okay, I assume you're looking to sell this.
Yes.
Okay. The lady, she pulls out one of those little, I don't know what you call them, like
the jewelry business stuff?
The jewel, eye monocle.
Yeah.
I don't know. She starts taking a look at it and she's like, huh, okay. Seems to be some sort of jasper. I could purchase this from you, say 100 gold?
Deal.
Okay.
Good hard sell.
She pulls it off the counter. She takes a step back and opens up a little safe and pulls out 100 pieces of gold and hands it to you.
Oh yeah, we're rich now. See, this follows along my character's second ideal. Accumulate wealth.
Wow, what a detailed ideal right there. It's like, okay, well, thank you. Are you looking to purchase anything?
Nope.
Oh, okay, well, I guess thank you for your business.
Ahoy.
The rest of you, doing anything? Buying some jewelry?
I don't think we have any money.
Well, we have 100 gold now.
Well, yeah, you do.
You're the only one with money.
I'm gonna go home and take a shower or a bath or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know what the indoor plumbing situation here in Conlon is.
Sure.
But
I mean, it's not a running water type thing, but I mean, we'll say you have a trough of water that you have available to you.
I'm going to clean myself.
Yes.
And get the poop off of me.
Sure.
Covered in poop?
I think we all are somewhat covered in poop.
Yeah.
I don't think I rolled around in poop too much.
I didn't roll around in it, but I just
We
imagine.
went through that last tunnel.
It's
just
not as
imagine
much
there's
as you
so
rolled
much.
around in it, but like the entire area, I mean, it was like a monstrosity's nest. So like there's that area where it seemed to be a lot of poop, but like it got everywhere and there's mud everywhere, and it's
Like,
a
I
mine.
have poop on me?
I mean, you probably would have gotten any like pieces of poop off you just on the ride home, but you still just smell terrible and you're dirty. I mean, you've been hanging out on a mine shaft, so
Damn.
you're all pretty dirty.
I was hoping I got the day off.
Oh, okay. No, I remember why I asked that I didn't remember what we were doing. Because I know me and Elliot were talking after, and I don't remember if we were talking in character or just after. I think, well, I guess I'll just talk in character in it. I think we should maybe we should look around or not look around. Mal, you should ask your shopkeeper friends at the inn if they've seen those elf people, if they've come back through.
Sure. Okay.
I mean, because if they haven't come back yet, I mean, it's possible that maybe they've died or something out there, which would be kind of ideal.
Well, it would be ideal. I think they're too strong for that. Those kobolds are pretty weak, but
Right, but they could have died, and if they died,
what? It just what we just get satisfaction from knowing it.
yes.
Okay, all right, sure. I'll go to my tavern friend. I think his name is Tessa.
Yes, give me 1 second.
That was what we were talking about at the end of last session, and I don't remember if it was in last session or after last session. So
I don't remember it, so probably after.
I was gonna say I think you were gone. So
All right, testing 1, 2, 3. How do I sound?
good.
Is
I'm like
this,
a gamer, yeah.
do I sound better or worse?
About the same. A little
Yeah,
louder.
Being honest, it's the same.
Okay.
It's not any worse, so I would keep it like this.
Keep it like this. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you said you approached Tesser at the bar just outside of town, Mal. I should probably
Yeah.
not have noise canceling on.
Hey, Tessa. Hey, it's me and Mal. Remember me? I'm the guy who slept in your bar that one time.
Yeah. I remember. It was only a few days ago. How you doing? Did you? I saw you were able to find those guys. Did it work out?
No, not at all. I was
Oh.
actually wondering if they had passed back through here.
I have not seen them myself. But that doesn't mean. I mean, I don't work 24/7, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they would want to sleep here or anything. They may just head back to the base to get their money.
Yeah, they're definitely
just
not
kinda-
here now. I assume. I mean, maybe they passed through.
Yeah, well, just checking. That's
Okay.
it.
Anything I can get you? Need a room? Need a drink?
I'm so very broke to be occupying your time, but thank you very much.
Okay.
Have a good one, Desert.
The rest of y'all.
Is Dish just holding the head of this monster in the middle of the town?
I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
And you guys see as like people are just kind of walking around, just kind of giving them like double glances, and they just kind of like keep kind of like a bubble around him. Not to mention you guys still smell terrible, except for Fenric, who's gone home and taken a shower. But
Well, Dish specifically smashed all of the carrion crawler
Yeah.
eggs that were in a pile of crap.
yeah,
So
and he has not cleaned off most of the crap.
Cool.
Should we wash ourselves?
I'm
Yes.
gonna go wash myself. for
Should
sure,
we
yeah.
wash the carrion crawler's head?
No,
Probably
it needs
not,
to be
no.
authentic.
But it's kind of gross.
I mean,
Well,
It's
we
definitely
can.
like really slimy and gross right now.
I
We
think
but
we
we're
should
gonna
wash
be-
it.
I
It's
think
only
we should
gonna get
just-
worse. We have
we should
days
just stick it
travel
in a
ahead of
bag.
us.
Yeah, I think we should wash it.
Maybe we can pickle it. Can we get a giant pickle jar?
Is there a?
Gross.
Can we get it
It's,
stuffed?
I mean, it's gonna deteriorate over the next couple of
I mean,
days.
you're right. It will rot if we don't.
Can we go?
preserve it.
Can we go to a
should-
taxidermist?
We should pickle it.
Yeah, pickling sounds cheaper. Let's pickle
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no, just
None of
salt.
us know how to pickle a monster head.
I think
Seems
it's
pretty
pretty
straightforward.
easy, just like
Yeah.
salt water, dill.
You guys are going to ruin our trophy of killing this carrion
And
crawler.
we're
I
gonna
have
preserve
no
it.
money to pay for a taxidermist. We're gonna put it in a big pickle jar.
We still need to get a jar.
Okay,
we should,
yeah.
we should
Go
wash
ahead
it
and
first.
go ahead and buy a giant pickle jar and brining liquid.
All right, Mal, why don't you go ahead and get a jar and the
I'll
liquid,
find a jar.
and I'm gonna
Yeah.
take a shower and wash this thing's head.
Wait, so okay, all right, sure. Wait, I have no money. I'll figure it out. Okay, let's go.
Now, please tell me your plan is to like shampoo its head and everything.
Soap and water.
Okay.
The business.
Down the bloody stump of its neck.
I'm gonna wash myself first, though.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I assume you're just gonna use Fenric's shower, or are you gonna try to find another place?
I'd like to weasel into Finrick's shop.
Okay.
Well, not while I'm showering. But, I mean, you're welcome to use it after I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Preston, how do you spell Drickish?
Drikdish.
Drik. So like Drick dish.
Yeah, like brick without the C, and with the D.
I misspelled it, but I'm gonna leave it.
It's fine.
Wait, Drick?
No C.
Okay, so not like brick.
I said brick without the C.
And without the B.
I said without the
D
C and
is
with the
replaced
D.
by a D.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
So
don't think
Caleb,
you need a whole lot of explanation on whether or not there's a
Wouldn't it
B
be
or a
better
D.
to say it's like drip?
Drick.
It's like drip, but instead of a P, it's a K.
Okay,
I
from now
think
on I will
the-
say it's like drip with a K.
I think the most obvious way would be to say it's like Drick, but without the C.
That's a good point.
But what
We're
is
never gonna
Drick?
call him by his full name. We're never going to.
Yeah, can you spell dish?
Yes. DITCH.
Well, while they're talking, I'm ignoring them, and I'm not privy to their conversation on brining the monster head because I'm strongly against that. I'm writing something right now that I'm
Okay.
going to send to you, Preston,
Okay.
because I forgot to do it beforehand. But
Wow.
I grab a quill and paper and I begin writing.
Okay. Evan or Bucky, you eventually, once Fenric gets out of the shower, you go in and take off all your clothes, or leave them on if you're trying to wash those off in the process. I don't know what you do.
I'll wash the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to wash all the gold too.
Okay. One by one,
needs a
you
balance.
clean off all your body, and then you throw a handful of gold in there, and just kind of rinse it off.
Yeah.
And then you go to the big dirty head of the carry-on crawler, and it's completely disgusting. It does feel like as you do it every now and then, like some of it's like not guts, but like head, like
Yes.
yeah, stuff will just kind of start spewing out every now and then. You'll kind of have to avoid it.
Freaking slug, right?
How detailed are you going to be in this process?
I'm gonna scrub pretty good. Mom
Okay.
always said if you want to preserve a head, you gotta make it clean. So
Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw. As you're trying to go through and wash this thing's head, and it is still like partially filled with poison.
14.
Okay, that's enough because it's still mixing with the soap and the water, and those are literally basic elements. But you're still kind of having to try to fight off some of this poison, and maybe
I
at
would
some
like-
point you do start moving a little slower, but you're fine overall.
And I would like to compose a sea shanty while I'm here.
Okay.
Scrub a dub dub. I've got a head in the tub.
You hear
Great.
Frank just start kind of tapping his foot along with you,
Nice.
just outside the door.
I need to find a piece of paper.
Be careful, he
Oh,
might
I have
steal your
index.
clothes.
Hold on. I need to make a list of all my sea shanties.
Okay.
This is important.
This is
If you need to
important.
borrow a pen and paper, you're welcome to borrow some. I have plenty.
No, I have an index card right here.
Well, no, but I meant in game.
No,
Henrik is offering you.
I feel like in game he would remember all of his sea shanties.
Okay, fair.
He does know English. Common.
Mal,
Do you think
you doing
I'm just
anything?
asking around for a giant jar in some type of brine liquid.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
this is so dumb?
No.
This is the
Plus
worst.
0 to investigation. That is a 7.
Okay. Yeah. You spend a few hours, at least until it starts getting dark. Let's see. you go from like the main places on like that street, and there's just not really like. Eventually, you go to the Unwritten Scroll, which is a like a magic item shop, and like they have like spell scrolls and like tubes for that. And like the guy is just like, I mean, we could probably like fashion one to be like big enough to hold something like that, um, but it might cost a bit.
Oh, I
Well, you
have
really
not a lot of money, so I'll pass.
Okay. Well, anything else you need?
Nope.
And like along the way, like I mean, you stop at a tavern or two, and like they've got jars and stuff. It just nothing that big, you know.
Sure.
Like
sure.
it's probably like
broke
this
and
big,
tired.
so.
I mean, we could use anything waterproof, right?
My steam runs out. I'm not interested anymore. I go clean myself.
Damn. You're gonna be in there with the carrion crawler.
You left it in the shower?
I mean, you gotta let it soak.
I will say at this point, all of the clean water after cleaning off the carrion crawler, it's done. There's no more clean water for Fenric's house.
I ask Fiona. Is that your wife's name? Fiona.
My
yes.
wife
If
is
I
Fiona, correct.
okay. Where I can get more clean water.
This hour, yeah, I mean, we do have a bathhouse, but like I don't think they're open this late. I think the best option would like there's a nicer hotel that I'm sure comes with like their own baths and showers. You could check that out.
Okay, I'm broke. I'm gonna go into the river.
Okay. So it is dark at this time. Are you going out by yourself or?
Yeah, I'm angry at everyone for ruining the shower and for just in general.
Mad at
tired.
everyone. Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
you didn't. No, you didn't deserve it, but I'm mad, and so I'm gonna go to the river.
Okay.
Just making it clear that I'm offering you my shower for free, and you guys have decided you want to clean the monster's head using my clean water.
It's important for brining it.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page here, that I'm not at fault in this whatsoever.
No. Fiona is a housewife.
I mean, she is a wife who has a
yes.
house. She also has a job.
Oh, but she like cooks and cleans and things that
Yeah, I
traditional
mean,
women would do.
at the
Okay,
very
great.
least, she's the only one that lives there actively. That's an adult.
Great.
So.
I would like to ask her how to make a pickle.
Oh, I mean, you just get some like a jar and whatever you're looking to do. I mean, do you have like cucumbers and stuff?
Yeah, I have a very large cucumber, and I want to pickle it.
Yeah, I think you just soak it in vinegar for a few days and.
Where do I buy vinegar?
Just the store, groceries.
Nice. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, just go to the grocery store.
I'm gonna go chase Mal
Okay.
Out by the river.
and tell him the good news while he's showering.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. I'll just say you catch him before he actually leaves town, and you, right as he's kind of leaving the gates and they're starting to close them, you guys walk out towards the river together.
Yeah, that'll work.
Cool. Great, sweet, love it. I'm going to clean myself because I've smelled like crap for a couple of hours now.
All right.
Cool, I'll go with you.
Are you guys bringing Drickdish along with you, or where's Drickdish been this whole time?
Well, someone has to carry the head.
I thought
Yeah,
Bucky
I
took over
definitely-
that, but
I try to get Drickdish to come with me because I don't want to be traveling for days with a guy who smells like crap and is covered in crap.
Word.
Okay. And he'll just follow you.
Nice.
Great.
You guys get down to the river, start bathing. Go ahead and make me a perception check, as it is night, and you are hanging out by a river by yourselves.
Wait, what? I dropped the call for a second there. What happened?
Just go ahead and make a perception check, as you're just hanging out by the river at night, and you are outside of the city and not necessarily a safe location.
6.
Not necessarily a dangerous location, but still outside the city. And Bucky, you do yours with disadvantage since you are without dark vision.
6.
Mal?
12.
Okay.
Pretty good.
You guys are bathing. You're probably out there 5 minutes or so getting dirt off. Drickdish is actually just kind of standing in the river, but like he's not making any concerted effort to actually get anything off of him. It's just kind of running past him. It is coming off him, like the big clumps are coming off, but like, he's not bathing. But as you guys are looking around, you do see a pair of eyes come up from across the river, kind of looking out at you guys.
Can I wave? I want to wave.
I'm splashing
wave.
for dish.
Okay. You playfully
What's wrong with
splash
you
Drickdish.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him into angry enough to get into splashing me back so that he gets more water.
A water fight?
Yeah, I'm trying to start a water fight so that he'll bathe himself on accident.
You splash him once and he's like... And then he just kind of goes back to just standing.
Can we coach
Can I
him
make
on how
an
to...
intimidation check to try to enrage him to fight me?
Sure. Go ahead.
Come on, Dish!
Hold up.
I think that's only a 9.
He just looks at you, he's like, stop it.
Okay. Fine.
I don't have a bucket, so I can't just throw water at him. Man.
You see a second pair of eyes open up across the river mouth.
Okay, cool. Hey guys, we're getting spotted by, I don't know, probably predators.
I'll wave at these ones too.
Okay, I guess we're not concerned. I keep baiting.
I mean, I doubt they can swim. I can't swim.
I'm sure that they could probably swim if they had to. Most things can.
You can't.
It's true.
Actually, during all of this, Mal is just floating down the river, just... We'll say Mal was only a couple feet into the river. You're fine standing just at the edge of the river, but you're actively Drickdish is standing probably shoulder deep in the water as it goes past
I guess
him.
This is
In
also
East
the
Way?
first time that I've taken my cloak and clothes and stuff off too.
Yeah. Bucky, you see a little bit more of Mal's form, and it's Mal. He's got some scars and stuff. If you want to describe yourself.
Just washboard abs, just hot as hell.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, the eyes don't seem to get any bigger or approach or anything, and you guys finish up your shower, bath, whatever. And put your clothes back on. Drickdish steps out of the water, looking cleaner, smelling slightly better. Probably smelling as bad as he normally does, which is not great, but
Okay.
he's just kind of a dumb, big orc.
That's rude.
I mean, that's his description here, so. Anyway, I assume you guys head back to Fenrix? Or you head to find more jars, or you do nothing and you just float away?
Yeah, just go back to sleep.
Yeah,
Unless you want to figure out this head business now, Bucky.
Wait, the gates are lowered, aren't they?
They are lowered at the time, but you go up and you talk to them and you go through the whole ordeal, and they're like, why'd you leave? And you're like, we needed a shower, and they're like, you should do that at your home, whatever. And you get back into the room.
Okay, but we got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would the grocery store still be open?
This hour now.
Oh, bummer.
Okay, I'll just go back home. We'll get it tomorrow. I'll take the head out of the bat at this point too.
Preston, how much, like, you described the carrion crawler as a slug. Is he more slug than he is like bug? Like, if we put this thing in salt water, is it just toast?
No, we're putting it in vinegar.
It's pretty sluggish, but I mean, you don't know. I mean, if you want to make a nature check.
Sure. No, I'm not interested. Let's do it. Let's go.
Nature or
Alright,
survival,
cool.
I guess. I mean, this isn't really a natural beast, so.
No, let's just don't get into it.
Okay.
Honestly.
Fiona said she said it works, so.
No, she didn't.
Fiona, the working woman / housewife, is probably not the authority on creepy monsters that infect minds.
She can find.
Caleb, this thing you wrote, is this something I need to read now?
Well, so what I wrote, and I can tell it to the party as well.
Okay.
But I've decided that I'm going to chronicle our journeys and submit anonymous.
Oh, that's right.
Well, here I'll do it in character. That's fine. Well, I figure. Remember, we got sponsored by the newspaper or whatever.
Tails and
I kind of
Tails.
don't remember that whole.
I remember that you two did.
Yeah. So I
You
decided
refused.
that someone. I mean, the news. Last I checked, the newspaper wasn't there watching us. So I figure they need someone chronicling our adventures. So I've decided I'm going to write them myself.
Cool. That sounds pretty cool.
Do you need a spell checker by any chance? I'm really good at it.
You realize that I've worked in a library for a while.
I've read a lot of books.
Lucky
I
made a
don't
lot of
think you
money
have.
with that sign of his. I feel like you should disregard his advice.
No, I'm not listening to the two of you. What have you been up to anyway?
I know what the people want.
He gets it.
Well,
Also, all of the water in your house is ruined, so I went and showered in the river.
At one
That's
point,
so-
Fenric, you do go to the bathroom, and you do see there's just this soggy carrion crawler head just sitting in the corner, just
yeah.
really gross.
Nice and clean.
Bugs are getting after it, but it is pretty sparkly clean.
Mm-hmm.
Preston, I have
Oh, my sister's here.
2 questions for you.
Okay.
One, where is a location I can submit this and send it to the newspaper?
Oh, the mailman who charges outrageous sums of money.
He's gone.
You could, I mean, you do know a few writers for Tales and Tales here in Conlon.
Right.
None of them, to your knowledge, work for the Weighted Hilt, which is the portion that is on the comic strips. But you are aware that you could just give it to their actual Weighted Hilt headquarters, which is in Vundaroom, right next to the guild. We're pretty close to it.
So we didn't get hired for stories, we got hired for comic strips?
I mean, yeah.
Sick.
Oh well, I wrote
Is
an
this like-
article.
Sure.
Here's a reference just for me. Is this like The Boys, where like they create like propaganda from real life events of superheroes?
Pretty much, yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Fenric, can you like one, don't describe my name or my just general physicality or details or whatever. But if you do want to use like a moniker for me, can I like give you a name to just like for my name?
Can I be Mal too?
No, Mal. Mal isn't in it. I specifically did not sell my rights. Mal is not to be mentioned.
Yeah, no, we just give your stuff to me.
No. Defeats the purpose. There's no description of me at all.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
I get twice the deeds.
My likeness can't be given to you because it is mine.
Well, what do you want your name to be then?
I don't know. something cool though.
What
I
about?
don't know.
Lamb.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What about
Lamb?
Tao?
Wait, what?
Well, lamb is now backwards.
No.
Okay,
I
what
don't
about
want that.
now?
It has to
Okay,
be like,
okay.
like showmanship, like something cool and
Wow.
flashy.
Which is now upside down.
Wow.
Okay, until I come up with a cooler one, let's go with wow.
Fenric,
Okay.
did you say you had 2 questions?
Yes. Those were 2 questions.
Oh, okay.
No. What was my second question? Oh, the I have a comic book given to me by my grandson.
You do.
Which is The Fall of the Titan.
You do.
What exactly is Titan? Is that like a monster Titan?
No, Fall
or
of the
like
Titans is the name of it's like the cover title. It's like, the headline. And then it's Tales of the Largest Beast Slain. And I gave you, did you not see my Discord message to you?
Oh.
It has a description of everything in there, in the things.
That's what all that stuff is?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
I
stuff
see.
you didn't read?
Oh, that's the comic book that he gave me?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought the comic book. Okay, I get it.
Do you?
You get it now?
I'm
I gave you,
yeah.
I gave you, the titles of everything in the game, and then, eventually, assuming you read them or something like that, you can get more information on what they actually have in them.
Okay.
Plus-
So
plus a
I
crossword.
thought these were all parts of the newspaper or something.
No, there's 3 different ones I sent you. Yeah, sorry, one of them has a, dash or whatever it's called.
So, the Weighted Hilt is the comic book.
The Weighted Hilt is a part of the Tales and Tales journal that focuses specifically on. They're specifically like a comic strip for heroes.
Okay. And then Heavy Handed is an article.
Yeah, that's a
And-
political portion.
And Caverns to Castles is
News.
news. Okay, I got it. I'm tracking.
And you would know several of the Cavern to Castles authors, and then a few heavy-handed.
Okay, I got it.
And a
I'm
few
tracking.
balls and bells.
Okay, I got it. I'm tracking now. Mal, I'll go ahead and I had already written your name, but I'll go ahead and change it to
Thanks.
Wow, I guess.
Yeah, and also no descriptions of me.
I didn't. I only mentioned you once.
Okay, that works for me. Don't feel obligated to mention me at all.
Well, too late. Can't change it now. Even though I just did.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do today? Can y'all hear me fine when I have my headphones like this?
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay.
I get an echo though.
Yeah,
Right.
it does kind of pick up us talking every once in a while.
Okay. It's just weird because I'm not hearing things from my headphones, but I am speaking through them.
You can go back to your.
Yeah, just do the old thing.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay. Sure.
Alright, goodness.
Whatever you say, buddy. Wait, so it's still nighttime?
Yeah, probably 9 o'clock.
I need to go to bed so that way I can go to the store tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, same. I'm ready to sleep.
Alright. You guys eventually, maybe Fenric, you have some talk with Fiona and things like that. Family. But you guys eventually find yourself some sleep. You wake up the next day feeling refreshed.
Cool.
Come
Nice.
downstairs and you see Dricktish is still laying flat on his back in the middle of the kitchen. And you see Fiona just kind of stepping over him every now and then as she's making some scrambled eggs for everyone.
Sweet.
The day is yours.
I am going to straight away in the morning ritually cast Animal Messenger.
Okay.
I believe I have now at 2nd level.
Sure.
Or sorry, I don't have 2nd level until 3rd. Dang it, I can't do it.
Sorry.
Ah, bummer. I guess I don't have any plans today.
Okay.
I'm gonna wake up Drickdish and tell him, come on, we're going to the store.
Okay.
Yes. And then we go to the store.
Okay. You head to the store, which is, I mean, this is kind of just like a general shopping area. It's got a bunch of things, clothing places,
Perfect.
and then groceries, food stalls, things like that.
So I need to buy a gigantic jar or waterproof container, maybe even a barrel.
Okay.
Something that could fit a carrion crawler's head.
Make me an investigation check.
I would like to.
5.
I mean, once again, I mean, you spend some time looking around, and it's hard to find anything that big. You eventually, I mean, you do find, like, some barrels. They don't seem to be for sale, but you could possibly talk to the person about, you know, buying the barrels and them removing the content or something like that. But just a guy at a general store.
I have a better idea. I'm gonna tell Fiona. Fiona, I'm trying to pickle this large cucumber. And
She's like,
kinda
holy
hold on my
crap,
hand
what is
so I can
that?
carry crawler's head. A giant cucumber. And I can't seem to find a jar big enough. Would you know where I could get one of those?
A jar that big? No. I have no idea where you'd find something that big, babe.
Babe.
She's one of those people that refers to everyone as babe.
Oh.
Like,
Well,
Don't say baby now.
they tell me moms can find anything. Do you even have children?
Make a persuasion or an intimidation check.
I mean, technically, currently.
15.
She's like,
Currently,
I mean,
no. She doesn't have a child.
I mean,
Well, not in her life, at least. So.
I mean, we got pots that are that big. I mean, you could probably put it in a big pot and get a lid for it, but a jar? No. That's not a pickle or a cucumber. Babe?
What do you mean? I didn't show you what I'm pickling. I just have a large cucumber.
Oh, you weren't showing her the...
No, I just
Oh,
look
okay.
how big it is.
I thought you were, It's like...
But, how much for
Like,
the
maybe
pot?
you could chop it up? Is that an option?
No. How much for the pot? I can send it back with your husband and I'll take it for free.
Make a persuasion check.
16.
She's like, is Fenric still in the room?
Probably not.
Okay.
I think I'd rather not. Be part
She's
of
like,
this
how long are y'all
conversation."
planning on being gone? And that's gonna set me back a while.
1 week.
I mean, okay.
Tops.
Okay, 1 week. If not, then I guess we'll have to get a new one. And she hands you, like, the giant pot that she's been using to make stew.
And I say, Drickdish, grab that pot and put the cucumber in it. And I wink at him.
He's like, where's the cucumber?
Follow me. And
Does
I'll
Drictish know what a cucumber is?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
let's just...
He doesn't eat a whole lot of them, but he knows what they are.
Me and Drickdish want to covertly put the head in the jar.
Okay. You managed
And
to do
then-
so. And she's getting ready to go to work anyway, so
Okay, sweet.
even if you just wait a
Then
minute
we
or so.
go to the general store and buy enough vinegar to fill the pot.
Okay. Let's see.
Which should be good.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check. It's not that you can't find vinegar, it's can you find, like, 10 gallons of vinegar?
5.
Okay. You find about 3 gallons of vinegar.
How many gallons do I need?
Probably
10?
5. Or 5 to 10.
Okay, and then we have 3.
Yeah. And you
All right,
can
I'll
find
take-
that for... We'll put it at a nice 3 gold.
Alright, deal.
Okay.
Sweet. I'll find more later.
You pour this vinegar into the pot.
Yeah, I do. And then I want to show Mal.
And then you what? Okay, you go show Mal.
Yeah.
I nod approvingly.
Such a stupid game.
Let's hit the road.
Anything else before you guys hit the road?
I mean, we need more vinegar.
This is all we have.
We can't
Maybe we
really
top
find
it up
any
with.
more.
Maybe we top it up with water.
Yeah, let's cut it with water.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Let's do that.
Vinegar
Let's
and
just
water work well
let's just
together,
fill
right?
the rest with water and then call it a day.
Well, in order to get back as quickly as possible, I say we should probably hire a cab this time.
Wait, why are we? Do we need to get back as quick as
We
possible?
don't have the money for a cab though.
What are you talking about? We just sold that gem for like 100 gold.
No, we
Do we
didn't.
know about that? I thought he just did that.
Well, I assume I know that somehow Bucky
See.
now has all this money.
You see, Rick. The problem is that spending wealth is the opposite of accumulating it.
You just spent 3 gold on vinegar.
You gotta
Bucky-
spend money to make money, okay?
Is your goal to like get a bunch of gold and then bury it all in one piece?
No. I want to bathe in it.
Alright, that's a better goal.
Here's the deal. If we're walking all the way back, that means we have to walk and carry this monster's head.
No.
And by the time we get
has
back,
to walk and carry this monster's head.
but by the time we
Well-
get back, it might be ruined, and we don't want to
Speaking
risk
of-
that.
Well, hold on. Speaking of which, Dish, I think we, hey Dish, could you give us a second?
What do you mean?
Like, walk over there,
Okay.
and then just hang there until we call
He
on
walks.
you. Okay. Alright, guys, I feel like we didn't really solidify how much we're paying Dish, and I think we need to talk about that before we reach the Order of the Glaive.
2 gold.
Well,
I
we
think-
promised the highest number, not that he knows any amount of money, but the highest number we've quoted him is 10 gold, and I feel like he's earned at least that.
You look at Drickdish and he's still walking.
Dish, not so far!
And he stops. And he's just kind of standing there in the middle of the open, just looking at you guys.
Give him thumbs up.
But like 100 feet away.
What if you give him 5? 5 gold.
As I said
we should
before,
just give him the 10. I feel like we should give him the 10, and then
You
we
had-
should promise
I'm
him.
sorry, do you have 10 gold to pay Drickdish?
we
We
will.
don't have any money until we go make
Right,
this
we haven't
deal
been
with
paid
the Order
yet.
of the Glaive. Yeah, we haven't been paid for the job yet. So once we get our cut, he's gonna get his cut, which is 10 gold. Plus, I think we should give him a little bit more if he's gonna carry this head for days. I think
He
it's only fair.
agreed to 10.
Yeah, well, he agreed roughly. It wasn't really like a handshake deal. Like, we just kind of just said numbers at him.
I think we could pay Drickdish whatever we want, and he wouldn't care. But
No, I
don't
agree,
want him. I don't want someone telling him that we're scamming him, and then him being upset at us.
Yeah, so I think we should give him the 10 and then give him a little bit more, because I feel like he's been a good worker. And he may smell like crap and may be kind of dumb, but he's hustling good. He's doing the work.
The problem
I-
with that is giving him more money means we get less money.
You're going against his second ideal.
Well, I guess
Think of it.
so.
Think of it this way. Think of it this way, Bucky. If we didn't have Drickdish, we wouldn't have had any money.
We definitely all would have died, and also we're getting like 500 gold for completing this job if we negotiated right. So I don't think we'll miss 10 gold.
We're getting that much?
Yeah, that's what the job's for.
Alright, let's go.
Also, not that it matters since it seems like we've come to a conclusion, but initially we were going to split that money with Sparks, but he's not here. So really,
We're giving a guy 10 gold instead of like 125.
right.
So, alright, so hold on. Before we call Dish back, let's just give, like, handshake deal. We tell him,
hey, Dish did a good job. We're giving you 10
No.
gold. I know that's less than what we talked about.
I don't think
but-
we tell him. I think when it comes time to give him the gold, we just give
No,
him.
we have to. No, we can't make this a gray area. We have to say specifically a number because I don't want to get screwed on any more deals.
But he thinks numbers are backwards.
I
If
know.
we tell
I
him
know.
we're giving,
I know that. I know what you're saying. I hear you.
What if we tell him we
10 and
give
he
him
thinks that
1
it's
gold?
less than 3 gold, I don't think it matters to him. Like you said,
well-
you give him any amount of money. I don't think he'll care.
Then what
The
if we
important
tell
part
him we're
is
gonna
that we're
give him
staying true
3
to our
gold?
word.
Trick Dish
Tell
is
him
the
what's
opposite
going on.
of the Silent Bards. Trick Dish will take whatever you give him. Silent Bards will not accept whatever you offer. That's not exactly true.
Deal. And I'll shake Trick Dish's hand.
So what? He's not there. That was just me.
We haven't talked to him yet.
Oh, darn.
Are you guys done? Did you make your decision?
sure.
Okay.
I don't really know. Did we?
Let's give him 15 gold.
Sure. Okay.
Fine.
Deal?
Deal.
And we'll try to explain the best that we can that this is a very good deal for him.
We'll tell him it's
Yeah.
1 gold.
I think
The
we tell him it's
largest
15.
amount of gold. Which is less than 3.
I think we tell him it's well, I don't know. Let's give him 15 gold and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, let's just say we're gonna give him 15 gold, and then we'll let him draw his own conclusions about how much that is.
This might end poorly, but I agree.
Alright, cool. Dish!
He starts walking back.
Dish, we talked it over. We think that you've done such a great job for us here that, per our agreement, and we are going to give you
10 gold.
15 gold.
But you promised 10.
I know it's not the number we agreed upon. but we
15
think
is
you did
better
an
than
amazing
10.
job.
15 is more than 10?
Yes.
Better than 10.
It is the best deal.
Okay. Thank you. And he looks noticeably
Okay.
excited.
You're
Kind of proud of himself, you know? Just like, I did good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guys,
you have
we
done
shouldn't
good.
say more or less. We should just say better or
I
worse.
100% agree. I 100% agree.
This is better.
He's like, okay. Next goal. What kill next? I am
We have to
Tarzan.
go back to base and
He
figure
turned
it
into a
out.
cave.
Yeah, he's Tarzan now.
He's a kid. Dish, do you have any interest in joining a group of scam artists isn't the word. A collection of individuals that some perceive as heroic.
I don't know what you just said.
That's
How
fair.
do you
Alright,
feel
let's go.
about being a pirate?
There's no water.
It's a state of mind.
British, we're adventuring, and along our adventures, we'll make money. Do you want to join with us and make money?
Yes.
No, well, not even join with us. Do you just want to hang out with us while we are in that group, and you could just be paid by us?
Okay, deal. Do you want to work for us while we work for someone else?
If I get paid and you continue to treat me well, yes.
Right. We do try to treat you very well. We would never do anything bad to you.
Foreshadowing.
I'm gonna kill him.
We're currently
you're
like
not.
extorting him 115 gold. Like he definitely earned them.
He doesn't know that.
I know that, but you know.
Neither do you.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go.
Anything else before you guys get on the road? Assuming that's your next thing to do.
Yeah.
You get a horse and carriage?
It's up to you. You're the
Oh, so now you want to rent a wagon.
You know, it would be a
I'm
4-day walk back without one, and it would be 2 days with one. In fact,
That's
it'd
2
probably
days.
be a little bit longer walking because you're now carrying the 50-pound jug.
Well, actually,
Yeah, you gotta spend money to
if
make
you want to
money.
get crunchy on it.
I mean, he can carry it, but, like, when you're carrying, like, a bucket, you're kind of walking a little slower, just to keep things from splashing. He probably cares a lot less, but,
That's true. I guess
You
that would
gotta
make him
spend
slow
money
down.
to make money. And that's 3 days worth of wealth I could be accumulating if we took the horse and carriage.
Sure.
Agreed.
How much?
Maybe even be able to get to the Order of the Glaive the same time as those bard people.
Yeah, and we could kill him.
Or
No,
we could get
we
them to
decided
kill
we're
I'm
gonna
ready.
lawfully take them to court.
We're not killing them. We're not killing them, this.
Well, okay. How much for this horse and carriage?
I assume you guys go talk to Eric again. He's
Yeah,
like,
Eric,
back to Vundaroom, that's pretty far. If we're just talking one way, it's usually about 3 gold per person, but I mean, we could make it a deal and call it 10 for the group.
Okay, and you said it was a pretty far way. What if I told you it was closer than you thought? Could we lower that price?
What?
No.
Fine, 10 gold it is.
Eric, I gotta. How would you feel? And I haven't consulted the group about this. I'm just hypotheticizing here.
Hypothesizing.
I say that word. I don't
Okay.
know what it means, but I say that word. How much would it cost to just rent you as our personal chauffeur?
Gosh, so much money.
He actually just kind of like sits up. He's like, huh, that's interesting.
Like we don't have to, we don't have to pay you every time. We just pay you a flat rate.
As long as I'm not going to be headed into danger and you guys can protect me, I think it's fair to say, huh? And he kind of just sits back. He's like, do you mind if I run and talk to my dad real quick?
Sure. I mean, like I said, I don't want to, promise anything. I'm just like, we
Sure.
might be needing, travel a lot. So instead of going through this whole song and dance every time, we just
Sure. Yeah. Let me run and talk to my dad and see how he normally does this. And he runs
Guys,
and he goes and talks to
think we got
Rickton
it.
for a bit. I don't know if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves and figure out a price you're willing to pay.
How in the
But
world are we gonna pay him?
Exposure. We tell him he gets a slot in our book.
He gets exposure. He gets an internship with us.
listen.
Yeah.
I know we can't pay him now. I didn't say we would pay him now. I just said maybe in the future we might need, once we're famous and we've completed a couple jobs, we can hire him out to,
Are we
just
scammers?
I'm not opposed to scamming people, but
We're
Eric's
not.
our friend, right?
I didn't say we're
Is he
scamming
our
him.
friend?
Hold
We're
on.
kind of scamming people. Yeah, like if,
Hold on.
if we're not paying him now.
He's not my friend.
No, I'm not saying we're using his services and not paying him. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying.
I feel
That's
like
what
that's
I'm
kind of what you
saying.
said.
We will pay him for the services he's rendering. We just won't pay him as our chauffeur now.
But
But in
paying
the
him a flat
future,
rate, we're paying him
ever.
constantly, right? Like that's a salary kind of.
No, the thing
That's
about
right, in
how
the future, we can negotiate that deal with him. I only
When are
brought
we
it
ever
up.
going to be back in Conlon?
I live here.
You live here, we don't.
I did tell your wife you would return this pot in a week.
he did say
Guess we
that.
could send it back with Eric if we hire him.
He starts coming back, and he kind of like composes himself. He's like, I just talked to my manager, and I think I could work it out where if you just pay me up front 3 gold a day for how many days you plan on having me on retainer, and then we'll just say, I mean, that's my rate, and I can always be available.
Now,
I would need to be paid at least 15 days ahead of time, so I know I have some consistent income, but I could make that work.
what if we told you we could put your name in a book?
What kind of book?
Comic book.
Are you talking like weighted hilt?
That's the one. Is that the one? I want to look at
That
Fenric
is the
and ask.
one. If you're
Yes.
assuming, yeah.
Yes,
It's
it
like, how would I be portrayed? Am I supposed to be also a hero? I can't really fight or anything.
Well, yes, you're a hero of travel.
You ever read Driving Miss Daisy?
No.
Okay.
About the Green Book.
No.
How about the Green Mile?
What about
Yeah, that I
the
have,
Yellow
yes.
Hmm.
And 8 Mile.
And Eight Below?
What about 2008 Speed Racer by Wachowski brothers?
These
What
are
about
all
2001: A Space Odyssey?
famous books about chauffeurs and travel. And you
What
could
about
be among
Hitchhiker's
them.
Guide to the Galaxy?
Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
How
Okay.
fast can you make the kiss?
I got this one. 20, but not natural.
Okay. He's like, tell you what, you get my name in the stories, we'll call it 2 gold, 5 silver per day. And I still need 15 up front. Well, we'll say if you pay me 30 gold up front, I'll do it. Or I'll agree to it right now.
We can't make any agreement right now. We're kind of broke.
Okay.
Like I said, this was just kind of a.
At the
maybe
very
in the
least, I'm
future-
taking you guys to Vundaroom if you guys make a decision
Sure.
out there.
We'll pay you for the trip to Vundaroon, but maybe in the future we'll renegotiate. We'll revisit this conversation.
Okay.
When we
Anyway, to
actually have-
Vundaroom.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Look what I made.
Nice.
Pretty cool. What is that?
It's just a bunch of popsicle sticks that I found.
That's Fenric, right?
Is
Yeah,
there
Fenric
glue?
made this.
Is there glue in that?
No,
Nice.
it's just they're folded over each other.
It's
Wow.
magic.
I haven't made anything. But I read.
You ever see those chairs that are like self-supporting?
They're just a
I mean,
chair,
that's like all
yeah.
chairs, but the
Yeah.
levitating ones.
You talking about the ones on strings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys get on the road. And this day you are taking Eric's carriage. Someone mark off 10 gold for the trip.
I did.
I was like, I know who that's gonna be.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me a perception check as you are
All of
traveling.
us? What if I don't want to?
Then you don't have to.
15.
Oh man, dropped my dice.
Oh wait, where are my dice?
13.
Okay.
This is a better dice.
I'm gonna be doing a crossword puzzle and not paying attention.
Did you get a new crossword puzzle this morning?
I definitely have that. Oh, sure.
Or have you
I mean,
just
I
not
assume-
finished? Are you continuing one from another day?
Well, I mean, I just assume I got it like from my house, so
Okay.
I'm gonna do the daily one, I guess.
If you
but-
picked up today's, then you would have gotten a nice balls and bells article.
I don't read too many of the articles,
Yeah.
I just skim them.
Are there pictures in those articles?
I'm really in it for the crossword.
I'll take the articles.
This balls and bells article is titled "Racing to the Top: The Rookie Team That Continues to Climb the Leaderboards."
It's us.
What's the rookie team? Bards and Bells.
Silent
It's
Bards.
the balls and bells part of the journal. It's kind of like their sports page.
It's very
Oh,
confusing.
I was hoping it'd be
Does it
their
name the rookie team then?
their
Or is
pop
it just like
culture
it's
page.
the
It is within the article. So it's a racing story talking about a win at the Vandermeer Cavalcade Invitational by the Dapper Bullets. They have
Oh,
won
no,
3
more
of their last
cattle
5
racing?
races.
freaking
They've
cow
won
racing.
3 of their last 5 races, earning a spot at number 7 on the leaderboard. Haven't beat anyone in the top 5 yet, but we'll have a shot at the Gugner Molotov in 2 weeks.
Was Mama's boy at that race?
No.
Ah, cool.
Should
Sorry,
I know
was
what that is?
The racer?
This is the Dapper Bullets.
The Dapper
Bullets. Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty cool name.
They thought so too.
Fenric, you said you knew this cow race, right?
Huh?
There's a cow race. You're talking
Sure.
about somebody named Jewel who won a cow
right,
race.
yeah. She did. She won the. She also saved the world.
Yeah, I don't know
How
if
I
I knew that
understand
part
it.
so much, but I do believe that she was part of this cow race now that I previously didn't believe.
Yeah, I don't know if they're related to each other. I just know in the history books I've read, she was kind of the main contributor to the cow race.
At this point, Mal, in your head, you start hearing words being spoken. You hear... Where'd it go? Okay. This is Estra with the Glaive.
Oh.
Your message gives us great concern, but does require deliberation. Your party, along with the bards, are temporarily suspended.
What the?
What?
Then you
Would
start
you tell
hearing
us
more
this?
words until a resolution has been reached. You will not be punished further if your innocence is proven. Please return to headquarters as soon as possible.
Would you be telling us this?
Yeah, I tell you all.
How do we get a magic phone?
I don't know. They just spoke in my head.
Oh. Can we call him back?
I tried to respond. Hey, Esther.
You just talk out loud.
Yeah, I just say this out loud. Hey, Esther. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the update. I think it's kind of bullcrap, but I don't blame you. I think you're really cool and friendly, or any of the leadership really. But although the entire organization needs a complete overhaul, I already have some notes. I would love to share them with you. We are on our way to the. I just keep talking.
Okay.
What do we do with the head?
You don't hear any voice or anything come back into your head at this point.
Yeah, I might think so.
I just imagine. What are we supposed to do with this monster head? We can't turn this quest in.
Yeah, that's the difficult part.
Now, technically, we finished it before they said we were suspended.
Well, technically, we weren't supposed to take it at all because you're not supposed to have 2 missions at a time.
That's true. This is
got
probably
that.
the exact reason why.
Good thing I got that gemstone.
Well, this isn't the reason why. I think it was so that they wouldn't keep sending people out. But, yeah, I don't know.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, I guess we just tell them about it anyway.
Maybe
It's like,
we
oh,
don't.
hey, by the way, we also completed this.
Well, if we don't tell them about it, another group could come in and claim that they did it.
That's
so let's
true.
just tell them about
But they don't have the head.
I don't think it would matter if they had, like, eggs and stuff.
No,
We
they need
crushed
the
all
head.
Destroyed a bunch, but, like, they could still get those.
Nah, they need the head. And we have
I don't know
that.
what we gained by holding the information.
This thing is
But
gonna
anyway,
snap.
let's just go.
Pop in my face.
And you guys have been riding this whole time, so...
Right, yeah.
Yeah, as you guys are riding today, generally not a whole lot going on, passing travelers, things like that. Occasionally you'll pass like some roaming animals, things like that, making conversation, but generally pretty low, maybe around 4 p.m. or so. There will be a man with like not a wheelbarrow, but like a push cart that's coming up. This is kind of pretty, I guess, not right when you're getting to Ilford, but probably a few hours before. You've been on the road for a while. You'll see this guy with this cart, and he's just yelling, "Travelers, I've got pelts. Would you like to purchase pelts? Wolf pelts, deer pelts, bear pelts, whatever you'd like."
No.
No thanks.
He's like, "Oh, okay." And he keeps walking.
What do you even use a pelt for?
hitting people.
That's up to you.
Alright. We use them as sails.
I hate salesmen.
Mm.
Okay, so you
Me
guys are
too.
just walking by.
Guess so.
Yeah.
Okay. He looks a little dejected, but he kind of keeps walking. And you guys keep going. Okay. Next few hours go by, and seemingly uneventful. Yeah, and then you eventually see the city of Aylford ahead in the distance. And it's starting to get a little dark, but you know you're going to be able to make it there in time. And you guys pull into the city. All right. Eric goes and finds the stable, drops you guys off. I'll show you the city again. But if there's anything you'd like to do in the city, you guys are here.
I'm gonna tip Eric a copper because I'm broke.
It's like, thank you. It's unnecessary, but thank you.
Thanks. Oh, I just want to know you appreciate it. Thanks, man.
It's like, thanks. I'll get a beer.
I'll tell him, buy yourself something nice.
It gives him 15 gold.
No, I'm not giving him anything.
Just buy yourself something.
I already paid him.
Alright. Let's go.
I like the idea that Bucky is like very, he's always trying to save his money and doesn't want to spend the money, but then he will randomly tip people like absurd amounts of money because he has no understanding of
Nah, he's getting nothing.
how much currency is worth.
I just want as much gold as I can get.
Don't we all?
I guess we have to go find an inn.
We do?
Yeah, we're just in the city, right? In
Ilford.
Why don't we just go to the headquarters?
It's in a different city. It's
Yeah, it's like a day away.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you're about halfway back.
What are we doing at this city again?
We're stopping here because it's nighttime.
Why doesn't we just pay him to keep going?
Because he has to
I don't
sleep
think
too.
you can be in the
Oh,
dark.
fine. Okay. Whatever.
Well, you guys want to stop and see if there's a good tavern or something in town?
We've already been to all the taverns. I kind of just want to sleep and get on the road.
Well, yeah, I mean, the tavern is where we would sleep, so.
Sure.
Okay, you guys staying at a tavern, or?
Yeah, you find a place to sleep.
Okay. There is the Itchy Crow's Pub and Shanti's Leaves.
Oh, that's right. I remember, I have wine from Shanti's Leaves.
You do.
Which one was the cheaper one?
Definitely the Itchy Crow's Pub. And you didn't actually stay in either of them last time. You camped outside of town, but
Yeah, but we can tell.
yeah, I mean,
I don't like the sound of the Itchy Crow.
Well, let's go itch some crows.
Great choice.
okay, go
Excuse
in. Normal tavern. If you wanted to do
How
anything,
clear is the?
sorry, what?
Yeah. How clear is the weather tonight? Is it like cloudy? Or
Tonight,
clear?
scattered clouds at most. It's a pretty clear day, night.
It is illegal to falsify a weather forecast, Preston.
Is it really?
Yeah, no, it's illegal.
Okay, then make a nature check.
Well, me, I can just.
You mean it's illegal to
know what the
falsify
weather's like.
weather? You mean like if a weatherman says it's sunny outside and it's actually raining, you could arrest him?
If he knowingly falsifies it, yes.
I mean, that's probably a good thing, right? Because you don't want him being like, yeah, clear skies this weekend, and then there's like a hurricane brewing.
Yeah.
How official of a weather report does it have to be? Like, if I tell my friend, like, hey, it's gonna rain today, and it doesn't rain.
You're probably fine.
Okay.
It's probably one of those, like it comes with the profession.
I mean, your friend could probably make a civil case against you if he really wanted to.
I will.
Crap.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, you go to the Itchy Crow, and yeah, assuming you're just getting a room to stay, it'll just be a silver for each room you guys want to get.
I can pay for my own.
One room, all of us share it.
Well,
I'd
Henrik likes to
rather
sleep
not.
in his own room, but I'm happy to share with you guys.
Sick.
I'll sleep in my own room.
I'll pay for it since you're paying for everything else.
Nice.
The 3 silver that I have, one will be spent on this room.
I still have like 4 gold, so I'm not, not heartbroken. But
Elliot, what % of the money you have is what the Enclave gave you just to go past you on the road?
Yup. I'm so broke.
It's like half your money.
Well, because the rest of it was paying my fees because I didn't want to accept anybody else paying.
yeah.
Right.
Is it 10 silver per gold?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm also going to cast Jump on myself and just jump to the roof and just try to sleep there.
You're gonna sleep on the roof?
Yeah,
You just paid for a room.
Yeah, so that they wouldn't get angry at me for sleeping on the roof.
What? What? Excuse
Interesting.
me?
Not sure exactly that's how it works.
I'm
You
not just a
paid-
guy who's, eating a free lunch. I paid my fee.
Are you trying to be stealthy about this?
No, I'm not. I'm just getting on the roof.
You paid for a room so that you could be in the same room as Bucky, and then
Not
you
really.
just jump on the roof.
Not necessarily so I could be in the same room, just so that I'm paying to be at this inn/tavern. And I jump on the roof.
So you guys, as you guys are getting settled into your rooms, you hear on your ceiling as Mal just jumps onto it. Mal, as you're up there for probably 30 seconds or so until you see like the innkeeper come out and she's like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing up there?
Just hanging out.
Well, get down."
Oh, okay.
Why?
Because this isn't a playground.
No, it's not. It's an inn.
Yeah, not an out. Get down.
Does it cost you more to support me if I'm sleeping on the roof than in a room?
I don't care. The roof is not for sale.
I want my money back.
Rent.
You sleep on the roof?
I want
Are
my
you
money
sleeping-
back.
It's like, okay, then here's your silver back. Gonna need the room key back.
Did you sleep on the roof of my house?
No, I haven't done it before. I go over to Tea Leaf Lady.
It's like, okay, two
She
silver.
doesn't sell tea, for the record. I just want us to all be clear on that.
Right.
It's like, yeah, it's 2 silver for the room.
How much to sleep on the roof?
No, that's. If you want to sleep outside, you're gonna have to go somewhere else. This is a establishment.
It is, yes, and I'm wondering if your services extend to your roof because your competitors didn't. I'm wondering if you're already better.
Unfortunately, we're not willing to do that.
I leave.
Okay.
Go
Does
to the
mean
top.
I have to pay for the room?
Sorry, what?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Damn it. Alright, I'll pay a silver.
I already bought my own room. I'm asleep.
Trick Dish is laying on the floor in Bucky's room. Mal, what are you doing?
I go to the temple.
Why?
Okay.
Why do you want to sleep
Yeah,
on the
sure.
roof?
I want to sleep on the roof. I don't know why it's so difficult to sleep outdoors in this town.
So you jump on the roof of the temple?
No, I have to go talk to somebody. I'm not just jumping.
Okay. You walk into the temple. There's roses adorned all around, but it's fairly dark. Just kind of a couple candles here and there. There's no one really in visible view. I will say, like, there's a lot of stained glass on the walls and things like that, so
How late at night is it?
probably 9 o'clock.
Hello?
Hello? Someone here?
Yep, I'm here.
And someone gets up. And they're wearing these gray robes with like a red sash. They come out and they're like, can I help you with something?
Well, one, I passed through here like a couple days ago, and I didn't figure out whose god this temple is to.
Shanti.
What is this place? What?
This is a temple to Shanti,
Who is that?
the god of agriculture.
He has leaves.
Goddess of agriculture, sorry.
Okay. Do y'all have like a garden or something?
Not in the temple, but I mean, obviously you saw plenty of the, like the fields that our goddess supports and grows our crops just outside the city.
I'm trying to find some place where I can sleep under the stars. Do you know anywhere like that, or like is it mandatory to sleep in houses within the city walls?
I mean, it's not really a normal thing.
It's not. I'm not a normal guy.
If you're, and we have I mean, you might be able to check like the town square. I mean, that area is usually pretty open at night. You probably have to get approval from the guards. Maybe you could talk to the stable.
All right.
Of course, you could always leave town and. Sorry, what?
No, seems like a bad idea, but I would love to sleep under the stars. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll go try and find the guard.
Okay. I mean, you go to town square, and there's a few guards patrolling around. What are you saying to them?
Do you all have like a commanding officer or like some sort of, I don't know, star center?
One of them looks to the other. They're like, I'm in charge.
Roll insight on.
Go ahead.
Oh, pretty good. 22.
Yeah, he's not in charge. But, like, I mean, it might be one of those things where, like, you know, like, of the people that are there, maybe there's not a commanding officer. One of those manager lets them close down for the night.
Sure. What's your name, sir?
Lacour.
Alright, Lacour. I'm looking for a place within the city walls where I wouldn't be exposed too much to the elements, but could enjoy the starlight at night. Is there a place here that I could sleep under the stars? I was told that I would have to seek approval from the town guard.
If you want to do that within the city, there's not really any places you can do that legally. We would have to move you, but there's some areas that we don't patrol that much that you might be able to find.
I'm not trying to legally sleep under the stars. I just want to sleep under the stars, you know?
Yeah, I know. Maybe if you just find a spot over there, and if you
As he points to an open prison cell.
No, he points to like the middle of town square, kind of like near, like there's some hay barrels and stuff like that seem to kind of block vision. He's just like, I mean, we don't look there very much. I could probably look there less if I had a reason to look somewhere else.
So for a man were to catch a bit of shut-eye over there, it could not be noticed.
I mean, I would have to notice if I know you were doing there, but make an insight check.
Is Mal still trying to sleep on a roof?
Yes.
20.
Okay.
This man
Just wondering.
is asking for a bribe.
Oh. Okay. I mean, I got that silver back from the hotel, so I guess I give him my 1 of 2 silvers.
Okay. He's like, yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone ever looks over there, and yeah.
Hey, that's the share, liqueur. That's the share between the 2 of you.
The other guy, he doesn't even look at the other guy.
Oh, okay, sure, I don't care. Alright, I go over to the space that he's describing.
Okay. Yeah, you lay down, and you have a night looking at the stars.
Well, I'm gonna take this time underneath the stars to focus my druid bullcrap to
Exactly how they describe it.
yeah, whatever. To make my star map.
Okay.
To view as a circle of stars.
You take the time and whatever it takes, and you form a connection. And
I think I like do it on my cloak, so the cloak looks kind of like a nebula galaxy on the inside and green on the outside.
for sure, yeah, that's what you do. Yeah, it looks really cool. Yeah, you find yourself some rest, and you guys all wake up.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
switching back. It is a new day. Eric gets up, and he's got the horse and carriage ready. And you guys are good to go.
Let's do it.
You guys getting on the road? Anything before you go?
I want to check the bucket. Make sure the pot. Make sure it's good.
Okay. Yeah, you open it up. The head looks fine. It has
Nice.
gotten soggier over the days.
Just like a carrion crawler should.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it was already like a pretty soggy creature. You can kind of see like the bone structure is becoming a little bit less rigid.
Sick.
And if you like poke it, it's definitely got like a soft, like jelly-like feeling to it.
That's what we like.
Yeah, just how
Alright.
we wanted it.
Yep. Pickled.
Okay. You guys hit the road. Go ahead and make a perception check for the day.
Can I pick up another newspaper?
Yes, you can. Today,
I got a 12.
Oh, I rolled bad. I got 11.
the story of today is, heavy-handed. A call for infrastructure. Fleshwood continues to lag behind. It discusses how, while the country remains at peace, it continues to fall behind its neighboring countries in terms of development. Calls out the unwillingness of politicians to further develop outside the main cities. You guys said 11 and 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
Alright, you guys get on the road. You're traveling a few hours. Nothing really seems to get your attention. Until maybe around 2 o'clock or so. And you guys notice there's some weird footprints in the ground.
Pretty spooky.
Yeah, coming from your right to your left on the way back. And then you notice as you get a little closer, there's like a whole line, maybe 10, 15 feet wide, of perfectly in order tracks that cross over the road.
What do you mean perfectly in order?
Like, they're exactly like in straight lines, and then like it doesn't seem like they're like 15 feet across, but like they're small footsteps, and they all seem to be like almost like they were marching.
Could we investigate them and see what kind of animal they came from?
Caleb, stop playing balloons.
Why?
go ahead and make me an investigation check.
I'm just doing, instead of actually doing a crossword puzzle, this is me not paying attention
11.
because I don't care about these tracks.
11.
It's an 11.
You definitely don't recognize the tracks.
Damn.
They're weird. They almost don't even look animal-like. They look like this. There's two different sets. One of them look like these, and then the other look like these.
One looks like a frog or a lily pad, and one looks like
The part that's missing from the lily pad.
Yeah, but that's
I
kind
said
of how they look.
just leave it and let's get on the road.
Yeah, we're kind of in trouble, I guess, for some reason.
What if there's wealth? What if
We can
supporting animals?
We're
Tell you
already almost out 500 gold for completing this mission we may not get paid for.
Yeah, I think we need to head back. We can investigate this some other time.
You bastards.
Bucky, if we don't go back, we'll never get our 500 gold.
Alright.
And I know you
We
like
all
gold.
agree that if this goes sideways with us, we're done with the glaive. They're
Yes.
the worst.
Yeah, we just kill
No,
We could kill
can't do
them.
that.
Kill them all.
them. We could try.
But yes, if this goes sideways and they don't take our side, we're leaving for sure.
I really want to roleplay the day where the party tries to take on an entire, like, guild of adventurers.
Oh gosh.
That'll be the last session. When you guys are all level
yeah,
20.
Alright, we fight everyone.
Fight everybody. It's just a Kingsman bloodbath.
What's Cody talking about?
Oh, is that Cody? I didn't even bother clicking it because I thought it was you.
Also, why is Cody on a... Oh, that's right, he's off this whole week.
Yeah.
Does Cody know how to fly a plane?
No.
Good.
Also, what if
so you
he
guys
means
are just...
developing base 12?
I think he's discovering base 12 because it's
Like,
already
base
been
12
developed.
already exists.
No, he's developing it. He's the first one.
Yeah.
Anyway, on the rest of the road back, assuming you guys are just moving on from these tracks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you guys keep moving, and you eventually make it to the city.
Right.
Eric pulls up to the stable, and he's like, "Okay, I assume you guys want me to just hang out here for now." And it's pretty late in the day. It's probably it's probably about 5 o'clock, by the way. He's like, "Yeah, I can stick around here for the rest of the day. Let me know if you guys want to go somewhere before the night's up, but otherwise I'll just grab a tavern."
Can you hang with Eric for the day?
And Eric's just kind of like, yeah, sure, you can hang around. Come on, let's go get a beer. He's like, okay. And they head off towards a tavern. Actually, kind of the same direction as you guys, because they're headed to the recruiting line tavern.
Is it one of those awkward, like, we say goodbye, but then we head in the
It's
same
definitely one of
direction
those,
as you?
yeah. Although I guess he would take a
Word.
few extra minutes to, like, get the horses, like, in the stable and things like that, but...
I take the jug of Carrion Crawler head from Dish.
Okay. And you guys make your way over to the Glaive?
Yes.
Okay. As you guys enter, it's, like I said, it's later in the day. You don't see anyone behind the welcome desk. But you guys are members, you're welcome to just go back to the normal area. Where you guys want to head?
I don't know if I really know where we're supposed to head, to be honest. But...
I feel like we're unwelcome. Is there an unwelcome desk?
No.
Where do we turn in this head?
Well, the thing is, we haven't been contracted for the head.
Right, so we need to talk to someone in charge. And
No. Hear me out. We don't do that yet because we're already in trouble.
Yeah,
well,
I feel like we have to sort out our trouble first.
but they need to be aware that we have this head and that we will turn it in.
They don't need to know anything yet.
But like Mal was saying before, what if another group was doing that one and then they come back and they're like,
That's a
oh,
good
we
point.
killed it.
Yeah.
They don't have proof.
Yeah, we don't want to be in more trouble.
They don't have proof.
I think we need to just tell them and then hopefully we'll be able to, turn it in later.
Yeah, I think to maybe save more face, we need to tell them so that if there is anybody, they can call them back. And not send anybody else.
Not convinced.
Okay. So what are you guys doing? You can. You guys know
at
this is
risk
like
of-
where Thalen works. Lyra's office is up here.
Is Lyra the mean one that we talked to?
Lyra is the one that gives information on quest and pays out.
Yeah, we should probably talk to her.
Lyra.
Yeah, no, she'll pay me.
Okay, I go up to Lyra, I guess, with whoever wants to.
Okay. You go up, you climb the stairs. There doesn't seem to be like a do not disturb sign or anything like that. So
No, we're gonna disturb her for sure.
it's still open. It's like you guys knock on the door. She comes up. She's like, "Hello, adventurers. How may I be of assistance?"
Hi,
So, we got a message. So we think we're in legal trouble. And listen, so it's kind of a long story. I'm
Just
pretty
like-
good at explaining stories, so let me.
Are
let me
you
start from the
are
beginning.
you the group that had the dispute with the Silent Bards?
Yeah, that's us.
Yes. Go see Thalen. He is going to be the mediator for this, and he will help you out.
Okay, well,
Okay.
we do have
Another
something
boy
else.
business.
Yeah. So we're kind of new to this, so we might have broken a rule or something. But while we were there, because the Silent Bards kind of stole our quest from us,
Yes, so I heard.
we did another quest that was kind of nearby. We didn't claim it, but we did do it, and I went to the pot of carrion crawler.
I'll open the pot.
She's like, that is disgusting.
We
Please
killed
close
the
that.
carrion crawler. I just figured we should probably
Oh,
tell you
you
that.
you completed the okay. Well, that's typically advised against. We do have some policies against that, but I do admit, if the words we hear are true, based off of what you've discussed in your letter, we might be able to work out some sort of consolation for completing that.
So, like-
but I will leave that decision to Thalen. That is typically his purview.
Okay,
We
so
just
should we
wanted to
like?
let you know so that more people wouldn't be sent out to
We-
the job.
We appreciate it. If you want to, actually, I will update the board so that will be marked as completed, and I will. Are you wanting? We don't need that head. That's good for proof, but we don't need it for any other purpose. You're welcome to dispose of it how you see fit. Now.
Buy
Sure, you
yourself
don't want-
something nice. Does she have a trash can?
You are not. You are not about.
She
I'm the one
she
holding
does
it.
have a trash can in this room.
I'm the one
Damn.
holding the head, right?
Where's the nearest trash can?
She's like, please do not put that inside the building. Please, out somewhere outside of the headquarters building.
Hey, do you have a? You got a
What
chef or
other
something
kind of
somewhere?
quarters would I put it in? It's a head.
Thank you, Lyra, for your time. We know you're busy.
Thank you, and I wish you the best with your dispute. Knowing that you are able to complete this quest gives me hope for your group, so I wish you well. And she closes her door.
Is there a chef? Is there a kitchen somewhere?
There is a kitchen area, yes.
Let's go
Tell you
there.
what, yeah, let's. Well, here's what we should probably do. one of us should probably go take the head to the chef. Here, I'll take the head to the chef, and then you
No,
guys go.
we're gonna go take it
Yeah,
to
no,
our
that's a
hearing
great
with
idea.
the Silent Bards, and we're gonna
Let's
show
split
it off
up.
to
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll take the head to the chef. You guys go meet up with
What are you
with
talking
the
about?
dwarf guy, and I'll meet up with you in a second.
Yeah,
We're
that
all
sounds great.
supposed to be in front of him.
Yeah, I'll be there in a
Why?
second. I just
Why
wanna,
though?
I want to
Why
see
don't
if
we
I
take
can.
the head and show it off to the Silent Bards?
Why do we need to do that?
Yeah,
They... What do you mean? It's a glow in front of them.
well, what if they have like a bunch of kobold heads?
Oh, super cool. They killed a bunch of scrawny kobolds.
But they didn't even pickle them.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Did I tell Cody to join this call, or is that going to be disruptive?
You're welcome to.
I'd pickle a kobold. If I had one.
So you guys go find the chef, I guess. I guess we're deciding there's a chef now.
I don't go find the chef. I go to Thalen.
Okay, you go to Thalen's office.
Fine,
like-
I'll relent, and I kind of agree that we should show off this head.
You go to Thalen's office. And he's just kind of sitting there, working on some paperwork, it looks like. Hello. How can I be of assistance?
I think you already know.
Summoned here.
Are you, you're the group with the Silent Bards, correct?
No, we're not the Silent
With the
Bards.
Yeah,
dispute
we're not
with the
the
Silent
Silent
Bards,
Bards.
correct.
We're
yes.
not with them.
Although, if you would like to hear a sea shanty.
That's okay. Are you guys ready for mediation?
Are they already here?
Is it up to us? Do we choose the
I
time?
believe they are probably. I mean, last time I saw them, they were in the Copper Lounge.
Summon them.
It's like, you could ask nicely, but I will go get them. Yes.
Summon them.
Works every time.
Thalen walks out of the room, and he eventually walks back. He's like, they are on their way, yeah, we'll get this started. And you see as he
Hey.
starts to set up. Sorry, did you have something to say?
I was just. This is we have a head.
It's like, oh, great.
Is this important for the case? Maybe I should explain what's happening.
Let's wait one moment, please. And he starts setting up. He's got these triangular stones, and he has 6 of them, and he starts setting them up around the room in this kind of hexagon where they're all pointed inwardly.
Gross.
At this point, the Silent Bards walk in, and they look around. They're like, "Huh, so you guys are still alive, huh?"
Hi, Cody. I know you can't talk.
My
to
name's
us.
Adelpho.
Oh, we're talking to Adelpha.
I don't want to talk to Adelpha.
Yeah,
Is he a?
We kill him?
And Evan takes a shot. Bucky takes a shot. Yeah, at this point, Thalen says, now, is everyone that is, are both parties fully here? Are we ready to have this discussion?
Well, kind of. We
They
have
start
Sparks
snickering.
video conferencing in. He's here, but he can't talk.
Ah, yes, the magical video conference part of the discussion.
Right.
Perfectly approved for
no.
this kind of disputes.
We had another member who was a kind of a big part of this. He actually had to leave the party for other reasons. So he's not here right
They
now.
snicker and they're like, huh, probably died.
No, he got a. He always wanted to work on the coast because he's a pirate, you know, and he
Okay.
found another job.
Are you guys willing to speak on his behalf?
Yeah. No, I was there.
Okay.
I can speak on behalf of him.
You know, as his captain, I can do it.
So here's
People
what we're
say
going
I'm
to do.
Something of a public speaker myself, so.
So here's what we're going to do. I will attempt to serve as a mediator for your discussion. I have heard, at least through your letter, and at least through their short explanation, a general view of both of your sides of the argument. I've here set up a zone of truth. You will all be expected to give in to the power of this spell. If you do not, you will automatically be suspended from the guild for 2 weeks and receive no compensation for any of your efforts on this quest.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Didn't complete this quest.
Yeah, we didn't complete this
Sorry.
quest.
You will
We
receive.
could have.
Doesn't
Sorry.
matter to us.
Sorry. That I misread that.
Let's lie.
Given to the effects of the spell, or else your party will have your adventuring status removed and be banned from the guild with no compensation.
Deal.
Now, for the next 10
A win-win
minutes,
for us.
next 10 minutes, I will give you the opportunity to come to a mutual agreement on how to settle your dispute. Otherwise, you will both be suspended from the guild for the next 2 weeks and receive no compensation for your efforts on this quest.
We only have 10
If you are
minutes
willing
do
to find a middle ground, we will do our best to honor it, and we may, based off the discussion, we may offer punishment for one or both sides, but the rewards will be distributed for the completion of these quests based off how you end your discussion here.
Look,
So long as
take
there's
it
no
out
evidence of actions taken to be proven detrimental to the guild. Did you have a question, sir?
Can we take it out back and beat him up?
I remind you that I have the opportunity to suspend you from the guild if you threaten other members of the guild. So at this point,
Great.
I'm going to cast a spell, and you guys are have the option to make a charisma saving throw, or you can intentionally fail it.
I have a question.
If you do not intentionally fail it, or if you don't fail this, you will be banned from the guild.
I have a question.
Yes.
When we prove that we were right, do we still get to quit? Because I would love to.
That is your decision.
It's a good question.
Hey, Mal, remember
Anyway.
we need the money that they provide to us.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Are you guys all failing your saves intentionally?
Let's ixnay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have nothing to lie about. So.
Okay.
Nothing to hide, huh?
You guys step into.
Wait, I have another question before the spell.
Yes.
My privacy is still my own, right? Only questions that will be asked will be pertaining to this case, not personal.
This is turning into the orientation again, where you guys just ask 50 questions that don't really have anything to do.
Also, where's the
Seems
bathroom?
pretty important to me, but-
And he cast the spell.
Yeah. Can I use the bathroom? Oh, oops. Too late. Never mind. It's okay. I can wait.
Thalen says, now, Silent Bards, we will ask you to speak first since you are the accused group.
Wait,
Oh, I'm
hold
sorry.
on. Have we already been cast a spell on?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna point at the leader of the Silent Bards. When's the last time you took a shit?
It's like, I don't have to answer that question.
Damn, he's not lying. Have a shot.
Thalen says to you guys, I will give you the opportunity to speak first if you have anything to say.
I don't understand. Are we just supposed to get
Wait.
our account?
Wait, he said he's talking to us?
So what he explained here is he's going to attempt to just serve as a mediator for your disputes and come to an agreement on your own. If you guys aren't able to come to an agreement, neither of you will receive a reward for the quest you completed, and you'll both be suspended.
Oh, I thought we were
Our
explaining.
Like, are we supposed to, like, I don't understand. Are we, like, are we trying to argue on the case of the rules that the Glaive put forward and say that they broke them?
So
Yeah, they attacked us.
you're welcome to. You're presenting whatever you want as your case for why you either think they need to be suspended, whether you think you deserve credit for this quest, whether you want to be paid, whether you want them banned, whatever. Like, this is your opportunity to have a discussion. Thalen is giving the opportunity to be a middle part here. They're doing this in an attempt so it kind of prevents any sort of like negative interaction at the end where both parties decide as soon as we leave this we're going to kill each other. Hopefully you can come to an agreement where maybe there was just a misunderstanding.
There was no misunderstanding.
They attacked us.
I'm pretty confident I know what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Elf or dwarf guy,
Thalen.
Thalen. Well, I thought they were talking first. I thought the elves had to talk first.
Adelpha says, look, to us this is crystal clear. We made a deal to split the reward 60-40 and you tried to take some of the loot just for yourselves. As far as we are concerned, we deserve all the loot and reward for this quest, considering you broke the deal. And from there, we call it even.
You attacked us.
Yeah, well, that's not necessarily true. But let me make one thing very clear. I don't care about who has any amount of reward or accolades for completing this quest as long as it got done. It was very clear that you didn't care about it being done, you just wanted the money.
Regardless of whether that's the case or not, we made a deal, and you broke the deal.
You have a fundamental misunderstanding of the deal.
Here's what had happened, right, Mr. Thalen. We made this agreement. I do not dispute that we agreed to split 60-40.
We did, but it was for the reward for the mission, not for the spoils of...
So we...
That is never how those agreements are. The loot is part of the reward. You know that.
We came across a group of kobolds that we collectively as a group killed. Then, while we were discussing and interrogating one of the kobolds, I looted the bodies and came up with some gold, which I kept in a bag.
Thalen says, and you guys agreed to split the loot or the reward or all of it?
Saying with complete honesty, my goal with the loot was never to keep it entirely for myself or the party.
Then why didn't you, Adelpho says, why didn't you split it with us right then and there?
Because we had other more important things to do in that time than divvy out all the gold that we had right there at the spot. Which is what we tried explaining, and then you got very aggressive with us, and then began to attack us.
Well, let's be clear, you attacked first.
To be clear,
and he looks at the video conference of Sparks and says that
you threatened us with magic and were about to attack us. We were defending ourselves.
You did threaten us with magic.
Well,
Are you saying that your intent was never to attack us?
We had no plans of attacking you until you started trying to keep some of the loot to yourself.
That was very obviously not clear. You threatened us with magic.
And as we discussed and told you, we never intended, we were going to split the loot, but we just weren't going to do it right then, in the middle of, the quest.
Okay, well, obviously there was some clear miscommunication, mainly on your side. I'll be completely honest. It seemed like to us that you were trying to hide the loot. Whatever, we're willing to overlook that. If we're willing to say we will split the loots 60-40 as we originally agreed upon, and we'll even throw in the loot that we found after you guys were gone. We will get credit for the completion of the quest.
Hush.
We will receive credit for the completion of the quest, as we were the ones that did complete it, and we'll split all of the loots, even the loot we found, and even the loot you found, and even the reward for the quest 60-40 as we originally agreed upon. And we can go our separate ways.
Hold on. We need a group huddle.
Okay, sure.
Guys, this is a great deal.
What?
This is a phenomenal deal.
We're getting 40% of a quest we didn't even have any part of.
I want this. Yeah, but think about it. They're just gonna give us money.
They shouldn't be a part of this group anymore.
Yeah, that's awesome. We don't ever have to talk to them again. They're gonna give us money to just go away.
I don't agree with Bucky very often, but I think Bucky's making very good points here.
Let me spell this out for you, Mel. Wealth without risk.
I think that if we don't deal with these jerks right now, they're just going to be a problem for us in the future.
Okay,
We
we take
never
the
have to
money,
interact.
then we kill them.
We didn't plan to interact in the first place, but if we didn't, they would have just stolen the entire mission, and then we would have had nothing.
Bucky,
What if the same thing happens again?
Bucky, how quiet are you being about threatening to kill them? Because I will say, like, this is not that big of a room. Thalen probably can hear you if you're using a normal voice, and they can too.
I'll whisper.
Okay.
We're huddling, and I'm making sure that Bucky is facing away from them.
Sure.
Matt, I understand your self-righteous, or not self-righteous, your views on the integrity of the guild. We've already established this guild is corrupt and bad. So, who cares? If we have any more, we know how to interact with them now. If this happens again, we know how to deal with it. And we can just try to never interact with them ever again.
Admittedly, I'm outvoted, so we'll do what you two say. But what I'm getting at is that the point of my whole letter wasn't to have arguments about money again. It was about the credence of the code.
Well, see, that's what's great. We're not arguing about money. They already agreed to pay us.
Right, I agree. It's better than we could have ever hoped.
Yeah, there is no argument about money.
As long as we all acknowledge that this entire, whatever this arbitration is a farce and misses the entire point of our discussion.
Sure.
Sure, it's a farce.
I walk away.
All right. I think we agree.
Nice.
All right.
So we have a deal.
We have a deal, and we're sorry for dragging you into this.
Thalen says, so just to reiterate, if I am to understand correctly, both of these parties will split the loot, where the bards get 60% of all of the loot found and the reward achieved for this quest. And they get completion of the quest. And you will receive 40% compensation. If you both agree to this, I can end this here, and we will not have to assess any sort of suspensions for either team or party.
Agree.
Deal.
Okay?
I'll stick my hand out just in general, not really to anyone in particular, but just kind of sticking it out like someone shake my hands.
Adelpho seems to hold back, but the female will reach out her hand and shake your hand. At this point, Thalen will turn towards the Silent Bards and be like, okay, before the spell ends, I would like to see exactly what the loot is, so we can make sure that nothing is being held back. And the Bard says, well, it didn't necessarily count, but I think we kept everything separate, and they pull out a few pouches and drop on the floor, and then kind of this one big bag, and toss out 15 kobold ears.
And we don't reveal the head.
Okay.
We just have a pot.
That's in the back.
And Thalen says, okay, I'll take some time and I will divvy this out. As for now, I'm glad that you guys were able to settle this amicably. I hope if I don't have to see you guys ever again in this kind of dispute. If I do find out that it seems for sure that you were threatening one another in this, if I ever find out that you have done that or physically assaulted another party, you will both, or not both, you will be banned. Is that clear for both of you guys?
I can prove they threatened us.
Bucky, just leave it alone.
Did you threaten us?
We threatened you, but you didn't agree to the deal. We're past this. We've settled this.
Yeah, Bucky, just leave it. It's
Oh,
okay.
Adam. Okay.
Anyway.
Delpho, were you prepared to murder us over gold?
Mal, don't worry. It's okay. Listen, we appreciate your work in mediating this dispute, Mr. Thalen, sir.
I didn't hear anything.
Silent Bards, we kind of hope we never talk to you ever again.
Likewise.
Yeah, that's fair.
And at this point, the blue shell from the spell dissipates, and the bards leave the room. And
Thalen, we do have other matters to discuss with you.
Yes.
Um,
And he starts
So-
like dividing the loot and stuff.
So obviously, and I don't want to, ruin your accounting here, but obviously, because of this whole incident, we had to abandon that quest. We've already spoken with Lyra about this. I think that's her name, Lyra.
Yes, Lyra.
So we may have completed a separate quest because it was kind of right there. If you take a look in our pot.
It's like, oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
So we killed this carrion crawler. We know we weren't assigned to it, but we didn't want to pass up the opportunity, being the heroes that we are.
Interesting.
Also, they kicked us off our former task.
Right, that is an important thing to mention, is that we were,
Sure. This is unusual. Normally, we do not pay at all for completing unmarked tasks unless it was completed en route to completing a marked task.
What's great, picture this. We just finished the last task. We can just sign up for this one now.
Right, yeah.
Unfortunately, that's
instantly.
not quite
Yeah.
how it works.
It
Here's
seems like a
what I
pretty
can do.
sweet deal.
I can still give you credit for this. This will be a one-time exception. Let's not test your luck on this one again, but we can pay you out for this one with some slight deductions.
I don't like the sound of deductions.
We'll give you the reward minus the normal guild commission. You'll be charged a 25 gold switching fee, and then we're going to have to ask you to pay 50 gold for each party that claimed the job prior to you, because it's unfair for you to be taking their job without them knowing that there are other parties going after it.
Are there other parties
That
that
doesn't
had
make
claimed
any
it
sense.
before us?
Well, I don't have the board right in front of me, but I'll talk with Lyra and see what that is, and she will do the payout for that.
That doesn't make
50.
any sense, Phelan.
50 gold seems
Excuse me, sir. I
pretty
thought you were the
steep.
one
Yeah,
that
you're-
cared about the quest getting done, not about the money.
No,
that's
but your
just Mal.
organizational structure doesn't make any sense, Phelan.
No. Me and
You're incredibly
Bucky
ineffective.
care about the money.
Yeah, that's all we
Look,
care
I'm
about.
rewarding you for a quest that you completed, but I'm also trying to be fair to the other parties that were on their way to completing this task. That only
I
seems
think
fair.
if they wanted it, they should have done it faster.
Your incentive structure is what brings criminals like Silent Bards here.
Look, let's
This
not
is
act
a
like you
farce.
all are innocent in what has happened here. I have every right to remove you from this guild 100% without paying out any of your rewards right now. So
What
you
if
can
we
either accept the
remove
reward
you?
I'm offering,
All
or
right.
you can leave.
All right, everyone. Let's settle down. You go ahead and speak with Lyra, and then we can revisit this conversation. We have to go see a chef about a pickled carrion crawler.
Cucumber. Didn't think we were
Okay.
gonna tell them that.
Just send us a message when you're ready to speak with us.
Don't go far. This should be
We'll-
settled within
we'll
the
be
next 10 minutes.
We'll be in the kitchen.
And he'll spend some time dividing things up.
I'm going to the kitchen with this carrion crawler head.
Okay.
I don't know if Mal and Bucky are coming as well, or if they're upset or what, but
I am upset.
Mal and Bucky are both upset for completely different reasons. Bucky's upset because they're not paying us the full price. Mal's upset because of the corruption and the flawed structure of the guild. I don't even want to be here, but here I am, so any money that I'm making is fine with me.
I'm gonna need a second to just add everything
Okay.
up real quick, but
We'll discuss among ourselves some things.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
that went better than I could have expected, to be honest.
And worse.
It's a little strange that they're making us pay 50 gold for every party. Maybe we should go Mal, do you remember? You were the one that I think looked at the board kind of initially. I thought there wasn't really anyone signed up to do this.
If you guys want
But
to...
we got there like 3 days late. But regardless, if we had signed up for the mission, other teams still would have been able to sign up for the mission. I don't understand why we're being docked for it.
So to be clear, if I didn't explain this well enough, the idea is when you sign up for the mission, you kind of get the idea of like, oh, 15 other parties are trying to complete this, or one other party's trying to complete this. Therefore, like, you kind of know like whether this is a good quest to pursue or not. And if you guys just say, I'm going to complete this quest and not tell anyone about it, that's kind of unfair to the groups that wanted to pursue it.
But it's more fair to us.
That's not exactly how fairness works.
Also,
the idea is like, what if like no one signed up for the kobold quest and you guys got there and the Silent Bards had just killed all of the kobolds and we're like, sorry, we never signed up for this, but you get no credit for it.
We kill them.
like I get the reasoning behind it. I'm not.
Whether or not it's
complaining.
the right way of doing it is a different question, but that's their reason.
50 gold is a lot for every party that signs up.
I mean, that's not normally a thing, but
and for what it's worth, on the copper job board that you sent to us, no one had signed up yet. So
things may have changed since then, but
right, 100 parties all signed up. So,
you actually owe us 100 gold.
You owe us 4,500.
I don't actually want to do it because I feel like I'm occupying a lot of time talking about it. But I spend however much time we have before Thalen comes back trying to convince everybody to quit the guild.
I'm kind of, here's my thing about quitting the guild. While I agree that the system is flawed, how else are we going to make money?
Why do we have to be in the guild to be adventurers?
Right, but adventuring just on its own doesn't really pay the bills.
We could have just gone up to the mine and asked them, hey, will you pay us in however many gems? I mean, he gave a gem away just for completing the job, knowing we would get paid up by the guild, you know? We could have negotiated that ourselves.
But so your plan now is we just wander aimlessly trying to find jobs.
It's not super different than what the guild is giving us, because anyone else who's in the guild can sign up for the same mission and take it from us, which happened with the bards.
Sure. I agree with you. But at least with the guild we have leads. Whereas if we just adventure, that's just like, well, let's just go here and hope that someone can pay us money.
It's a big world. I don't understand how the guild should have a monopoly on adventuring.
Go ahead and make me a history check, anyone who's interested.
Sure, I'll do it. I'm a sage.
Yeah, that's not me.
What's my history? Oh, it's really not that good. That's right, because I'm not very intelligent.
What'd you say you got?
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
21.
Okay. You're aware that this guild was started to kind of make it easier for adventuring quests to be kind of distributed and given out to heroes. Certainly not all adventuring parties are part of a guild. You are aware there is a second guild located somewhere in Drahul, or maybe Overtul, I can't remember. But this one is pretty much the one that is the most dominant one, and it's not impossible to find work, but people tend to say, we have a problem, let's go to a guild.
Would you say that these two guilds are competing with each other?
Kind of, just in that they're doing the same work, but the other one seems to be just because like it's all the way across the continent, and like the Glaive doesn't really want to offer like a kill kobold quest all the way across the continent because it's going to take 2 weeks just for you guys to get there.
Sure.
So maybe some of the bigger picture things would be competing, but
All right. Mal, got a proposal for you.
Yeah.
So, from my extensive history knowledge, I know that there's another guild, kind of a competing guild, and they're on the other side of the continent.
Like that as much.
What if we help this other guild rise above the Glaive, and then we stomp out the Glaive?
Yeah.
he says while in the Glaive.
No,
Yeah.
is there anyone around me?
At this point, Thalen does walk up to you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
well, then I'm not saying it if Thalen's right there next to me.
And he's like, okay, with things that aren't actually monetary, it's hard to make a decision on who deserves what. I did talk to the bards real quick. They said you guys can choose either we have this spell scroll or we have this necklace and mirror. You guys can choose which.
Is it a magic necklace?
I don't know. You'd have to look into that on your own. It looks just like a necklace to me. It's silver. It's got this dark blue gem.
Well, we could sell that.
Your call.
The scroll's interesting to me, but I don't know how much I really care. It was owned by a kobold. How, you know?
They say they found it. I mean, I guess yeah, they just found it looting from the kobolds. I don't know necessarily it was owned by the kobold, but in fact, this mirror definitely wasn't. It's got a name written on the back. Krista. I don't know. Anyway, which one you guys want?
I think we take the necklace.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Bucky's eyeballing that necklace.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm eyeballing that necklace.
I just say not this spells.
He hands over the necklace and the mirror. Whoever wants to, you can write down a silver necklace with deep blue gem and small mirrors with painted wooden frame.
You guys want to hold on to those, or you want me to?
I can hold on to the mirror if y'all are cool with it.
Okay, I'll grab the necklace.
Fine with me.
Okay. Otherwise, I've separated the rest of the earnings. For the Kobold quest, we are giving you 332 gold pieces now, along with 42 silver pieces.
Oh, no. Hold on.
And then once the completion of the quest is confirmed, we will be able to give you 40 gold pieces additionally. And then
When is that expected to be completed?
usually takes about 5 to 7 days just to get someone to enough confirmation that this has been completed. And you can always pick it up later if you're not around when we actually get confirmation.
Okay, so you said 332 gold.
332 gold now, 42 silver pieces now, 40 gold pieces later,
Okay,
along with the necklace and the mirror.
sure.
As for the other quests that you completed, it seems that there's only one other group that had marked that they planned on completing this quest. So after your deductions, it's going to come out to be 325 gold pieces.
Well, I think sounds like that's what we have to do. You said 325?
325.
All right. Well, works for me. Can you put that in my bank account?
Oh, he's got like a few pouches that he's already handing.
Oh, thank you.
Is there anything else I can do for you, gentlemen?
You know anything about the another guild on the other side of the continent? Just curious.
Yes. Why do you ask?
We just heard about it, you know.
Okay.
Would you
yeah.
consider them to be like rivals to you guys?
I mean, they're definitely in a competing business. I wouldn't necessarily consider them rivals, but, you know, from what I hear, they do good work.
Oh, just curious, you know. You like working for the Glaive?
Absolutely. I think we do a lot of really great work out here, and they certainly pay the bills as well.
No further comment.
So you're holding onto the gold then, Finrick?
I can.
I can do it. It's no trouble.
Well, we need to divide it up first. You know, figure out who gets how much.
Why don't you do that?
If there will be nothing else, I'm going to head back to my office.
I have a question for you, Salem.
Yes, sir.
I asked Adelpho if he was prepared to kill us over the gold. He didn't answer, but what would you have said or done if he had said yes?
If he was prepared to kill you over the gold, and if he made that clear, we definitely would have made a suspension.
You weren't curious about the answer?
But obviously, if you were doing the same, we would have to do the same. And to be honest, you both have proven to be competent parties that were able to complete quests that many have set out and failed to do. In fact, they reported that they were able to find several bodies from some of the missing parties that came up short on this quest. So, knowing that you guys are both competent, we opted to try to find a way to settle this diplomatically. I'm sorry this didn't go as you
more
wished.
valuable than honor.
When it comes to protecting the masses, absolutely.
Good to know.
Okay, just over the table real quick. Setting aside the 15 gold that we're giving to
Drictish.
Drictish, that would be 214 gold each, not including the 40 gold that we'll get later.
Yeah, I'll take 214. Hold on.
And then
I'm gonna do some math here. Oh yeah.
and then we each also get 14 silver. So
I'm rich.
215 gold and 4 silver.
4 silver.
Right, because it's 14 silver.
42 silver.
Right, I know.
Oh.
42, but it's 10 silver.
Gotcha. You were dividing
To a
it.
gold.
Okay. Yeah.
So 215 gold and 4 silver.
I'll assume you're doing this right. I probably should check you, but
You managed to make it where the amount of gold adds up perfectly to divide by 3.
okay.
And by us choosing to give Drictish 15, which also divides well by 3, like it doesn't ruin the divide by 3.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, Sparks. You get nothing.
no. Well, he's getting paid for his own adventure.
Yeah, like 10 gold.
But yes, I believe that I've done the math correctly. Under the spell of truth or whatever, I did that to the best of my ability.
How many gold pieces do I need to fill a bathtub?
I don't know. I can look that up and get back to you. At least 10,000.
Okay.
At this point, Thalen walks back and he approaches you, Mal, and he says, I heard the rest of you took sponsorship from Tales and Tales, but you, I've got a note that I'm supposed to return this 20 gold to you.
Thanks.
He also says, I also noticed, it says here you had a 4th member. Was there a fatality?
No, so we replaced our 4th member. He's currently
No,
not here.
we didn't replace our 4th member.
Oh, that's right. No, it's just the 3 of us now.
It's like, okay.
Sorry, I forgot. Also, are you with the newspaper?
No, I'm Thalen.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
The newspaper, if you go and discuss with them, if they should be able to return or give you the 20 gold for your registration fees.
I want to give them my article that I've written.
Okay. You would have to go to their office. I'm just with the guild.
Okay. Thanks. Let's go. Is there anything else we need from Thalen, guys? I don't think so. All right, cool. Let's go drop off. Let's go talk to a chef about this head.
What's the plan for the head?
I don't know. See what he can do with it. Maybe he can make it into food.
This thing was
Yeah.
a slug, right? A
No, it was a
slug
carrion
that
crawler.
lived in shit.
No, it's a carrion crawler that lived in tasty manure.
Right, but now it's a somewhat pickled carrion crawler head.
I mean, you open it, it definitely doesn't really seem pickled.
Right.
It smells
It's
terrible.
been sitting in.
Fermented.
Yeah. Well, let's take it to the chef and see what he can do with it.
You approach
I'm not
the
gonna
chef.
eat it either way.
I would like to head towards the chef to see what he can do with it.
It's like, hello.
Hi.
Can I get you something to eat? This is what chef
Well-
sounds like, by the way.
He should sound like the Swedish chef. Hey chef, we got a delivery for you. I hear you're a man of great talent.
Okay. What do you have?
What do you think you can do with this? And I open the pot.
It's like that. That is disgusting. What is that?
It's carrion crawler, soaked in vinegar and water.
Don't those like eat humans?
Sometimes.
So we should eat them back.
Agreed.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't think there's anything I can do with this.
Do you have a trash can in here?
Please don't dispose that in here. That needs to be burned.
Completely unrelated.
Yes, I have a trash can.
Buy yourself something nice. I'm gonna try and put it in the trash can.
He tries to stop you, or you just gonna keep putting it in?
Yeah.
We'll take it somewhere else.
Make a initiative check.
No.
Okay, we'll take it somewhere else.
Okay. I mean, not like he's gonna fight you, but like he's trying to beat you to like, no.
Oh, then yes, I will do that. Okay. I get Dex.
Initiative, so yeah.
8.
You run over, and right as he's like diving to like stop you, you dump it in. He's like, what the hell? It's the kitchen.
And this is food.
It's not food. Get that out of here.
Everything's food if you try hard enough.
I mean,
But
if
please
you put
remove
the
this. I don't want to have
in
to
there,
talk to Thalen about this.
You don't have to, and we'll just run away before it gets our names.
This seems like a bad idea. I'm not gonna run away. Bucky
I'll
can
run
run
away.
away.
I'll run away.
I'm just gonna say I apologize for him, and I'll pick the head and put it back in the pot.
Please, can you take out the trash? It's gonna smell disgusting.
Listen, I'm not a janitor. And then I'll walk away.
Mal, are you there?
I'm not there.
Okay.
During this time, also, did Thalen give us little copper pins whenever we got our
He
money
did
back?
not.
Oh.
We should be getting those.
I wanted to go talk to Estra, if I could.
Okay. You have not seen her since you've been here, but you can ask around.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
And ask her out.
You you ask around. I assume you ask Thalen. He's like, she's off for the night. She should be back pretty early in the morning, probably around 3 a.m.
Thanks.
Anything else you guys want to do?
Well, I mean, I need to find. Is there like a burn pit or something that I can burn this head?
I mean, not really. I mean, there is the training grounds right in front of the facility.
I'm not just gonna dump it in the training ground.
Yeah, but like if you wanted to burn something, like that's where people usually go to spar and to like practice their spells and their archery. So like,
And burn stuff.
and you can see there's like burn marks and things like that. So
Okay.
like,
Well, then I'll go there and I'll just dump it out and I'll try to light it on fire.
Mm.
okay. What are you? Do you have like a torch or
I have a
or
tinderbox.
Tinderbox. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it takes you a while to get it going. You probably
Right,
have
once
to
it's
throw a few
wet.
logs or something like that.
Yeah,
But
find some logs, put a little.
we'll say after about an hour, you're able to get it pretty much burnt.
I don't care if it's fully burnt, to be honest.
Sure.
I kind of just want to light it on fire and then leave.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay. What else you doing?
Yeah. I need to go talk to the
Tails and Tails?
Tails and Tails, yeah.
Okay. Who all's gonna go do that? Just you?
I don't know. I don't know what anyone else is doing, but
Yeah,
I'll tell them. I have a letter I need to drop off at Tails and Tails, so
You can do it.
we'll meet up later, I guess.
Okay.
You got it.
You head into town.
Mal, you can stay here and watch the fire.
The rest
Or
of y'all,
not.
you
I
just
don't care.
staying there and watching the fire.
Alright.
Oh, what are
I
you
don't
doing
watch
now?
there.
I'll
I might
watch
just
it.
be-
I was probably there. To insult
Um,
you for picking up the head.
All right, Bucky, you can stay there and watch the fire, I suppose. Give you a break.
Fenric, you head to town, which is this area right here. You find the area with the Tails and Tails logo. You approach the building. You walk in. You see it's basically like a comic shop when you walk in. There's a bunch of like posters up on the wall. Comic books around the room. Seems to be like a sales desk. If you want to make a quick perception check just to see if there's anything that's piques your interest, you're welcome to do that. If not, someone does come out.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's something that my grandson would like?
Sure. I mean, if you want to do like a more thorough investigation check, you're welcome to do that. Or you can do a perception if you're just kind of glancing around.
No, I'll do an investigation check.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll look specifically for something for him.
Okay. There is a dwarven man behind the counter. Just like, let me know if you need anything.
Okay. I don't really know what my grandson likes, so I can't really find much.
Did you roll really bad or something?
I rolled a 10, which isn't that bad, but you know.
Okay. I mean, if you're asking for help, you can ask. We'll say you can roll with advantage or.
I'm not gonna ask for help.
Okay. And you look around. There's a bunch of cool posters and things like that.
Hey, dwarf guy. Sorry, I don't know your name.
Oh, Hunak.
Me? I didn't really knock. I just kind of walked in.
No, my name is Hunak.
Oh. That's
Got him.
foreign, huh?
Anyway, can I get you anything?
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm part of an adventuring party with the Glaive.
Yes. Let me go get one of our riders.
Yeah. Thank you.
I like the pee pee poo poo Glaive.
Yeah. Pee pee poo poo
Heads
Glaive.
back to the room. A female half elf will walk out, along with a male
Humana.
along with a male tiefling.
Hey, so I'm part of an adventuring party with the Glaive.
Yes.
I'm also something of a writer myself. I wrote this on behalf of our party, and I give them my manuscript.
Wow. She skims through it. She's like, this is very detailed.
It's not that detailed, but you know, it's pretty good.
No, this is nice. This will be helpful. We normally have a few questions for you guys. I can see a few of these are answered. Let's see.
No, I think it all lays it out pretty explicitly.
Do you mind if you just give me a few minutes just to skim this over, and I might have a few follow-up questions. I mean,
Sure, I'll give Preston time to read the thing that I said.
No, I'm not actually going to read it, but she does ask. So, does your group have a name?
No, see, I said that in the first, like the
Oh,
first line.
I must have skimmed through past that.
It is like the first thing that it says in there. It says they don't have a name yet, but they're still working on that. So
You see as the tiefling is just like kind of actively sketching you or sketching something, as you're
Mhm.
having this whole conversation. Okay.
No.
That's okay. Do you have? We usually like to put a name on this, especially if we might want to do another story on you later. It'd be nice to connect you.
See, I gave you a great title.
Still haven't opened
the
it.
Heroes Heroics.
Okay. Okay, we'll call you the Heroes Heroics or the Heroic Heroes. I mean, we kind of already have a name of the journal and everything.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to put words in my party's mouth. I don't want to, because it's kind of an eclectic group of people. We have, well, I think in there I wrote their name is WoW because they don't want to be identified.
Okay.
And then Bucky kind of wants to be a pirate or something.
Interesting.
I'm just kind of here.
Now, without skimming through it, do you have the details about Dricktish being captured?
Yes.
So
it's really not that long.
Okay, I just have been avoiding it just because I don't want to be reading while I'm DMing. But
that's fine. I'm just saying.
Okay. Here, I'll let you guys talk, and I'll just read this and get back to you guys.
Okay. Wait, who am I talking to?
Bucky.
Hey,
after you get back, I guess.
Well, that went really well. They loved my article. They paid me 400 gold.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just you?
Remember, this is taking place after the conversation that's currently going on right now. So anything I say here has to be done, or else it will affect the timeline, the continuity.
Oh. So when are you going to divvy up the gold?
I was planning on never doing that and keeping it all for myself.
What if you didn't?
What are you going to do? Cast sleep on me and then try
you.
to make us go to sleep and then stab me while I'm sleeping?
Convince your wife to divorce you and marry me.
We've been together 100 years. So.
Congratulations, you won't be together 100 more.
Yeah, I mean, we don't live that long, so.
Because she'll be my wife.
Cool.
Not yours.
Okay, she comes back. So this is interesting. Just for my sketch artist, can you describe the companions you were with?
No. Well, like I said, WoW very explicitly did not want to be described.
Okay. The other ones, do they mind?
Yeah. I mean, Bucky's kind of a young pirate.
Okay. And this Dricktish?
He's a big orc.
Orc. Would you mind if we said he was a dragonborn? We don't really have any popular dragonborn heroes and are trying to kind of establish a market.
Sure. Okay. So we had an initial member of the party. He was this kind of blue dragonborn pirate guy.
That's perfect.
His name was Sparks. If you want to do that.
Okay. Yeah. We don't need this. Yeah. Dricktish kind of a weird name anyway.
Dricktish.
Doesn't really sound like an orcish name. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Sparks is more marketable.
How would you feel? Just hear me out. When you got there, could we say that there were miners trapped and captured right as you arrived, and you weren't ready, but you had to spring into action?
Well, this feels kind of like manipulating what I wrote.
It is, but as a comic strip, it's okay if we embellish a bit.
So is this comic strip going to be published in the paper?
It should be in the Weighted Hilt. It should be one of our Heroes of the Week.
Make sure it's very important that you mention me as a hero.
And we got you as the fearless halfling older leader, the grandpa that everyone looks up to.
Fearless Fenric.
Fearless Fenric. Ooh, I like that.
That's what they call me. Also, make sure you use the word hero when describing me.
We absolutely several times. We'll be effusive.
Good. Okay.
One last thing. Do any of you have any sort of love interest in one another? It sells well.
I think we're all male.
Okay.
I know that. Listen, the current year that it is.
Sure.
I
Oh,
know
okay.
that
So no, that's okay. That's okay. We don't need to.
Year.
That's fine.
now. Wow. Now hear me out. Fenric's getting really into this now. He's never had someone ask him this many questions about a story before.
Sure.
So he's milking it. He's like, wow. He's kind of mysterious, right? He's the mysterious figure. No one knows what he's like. Maybe he has a mysterious love interest too.
Maybe. We'll see what we can work in there. But yeah, I think that's all we need. We will send a note to the Glaive and they will refund or give you guys 20 gold each for your, just basically as a return for your investment.
And listen, I'm willing to keep writing more of these and make sure you're hero. Remember.
For sure. And she hands you a business card. And it says Vanoa, Weighted Hill, Tails and Tails, Wunderroom. She's like, if you ever want to send a message to me, here's my card, and yeah, we'd be happy to do business with you in the future.
Now, sorry, not to discuss business, because you know how it is. If I have to say we're adventuring, kind of far away, and I have to send something to you, it kind of costs money to send that stuff, right?
Sure. It obviously depends on what you're giving us. If we think it's a story worthwhile, we'll be willing to pay the cost of that, and also whatever we decide to pay you for that deal. We typically pay about 25 gold per adventuring party in the team. So it seems you guys have 4 members. We can pay you 100 gold plus whatever message. Assuming if it's not a story worth publishing, we're not going to be willing to pay that. But most of the
trust
time,
me, all of our stories are worth publishing. And I give her a wink.
She's like, okay. Look
Pleasure
forward
doing business with you.
She
stick my hand out.
She
again.
shakes your hand. Anything else?
Make sure this gets delivered to my address in Conlin.
We don't do that. Sorry, but they'll be for sale.
That's okay. We already have a subscription anyway, so. I just wanted you to make sure that it got delivered.
It will be sold in Conlin.
I can give my autograph too if sign it if I need to. But
we don't really do that for these first ones, but in the future, if we get a subscriber deal, if we get a series going, we'd love to have something like that.
Remember, the hero's heroics. There's your title. The next big comic strip. Sorry, I don't want to take up too much of your time.
She thanks you for your time. Anything else?
I'm going to head back and be like, guys, that was awesome. We're going to have a comic strip. I described...
My name's not...
What?
Nothing about me is in it?
No. I told them your name was WoW, and that you were kind of a mysterious figure.
Okay.
What's our comic strip called?
Well, so the working title is The Hero's Heroics.
Pretty lame.
Well, we don't have a team name. It would probably normally be our team name, but we don't have one.
So not to cut off this conversation, because it's important and good, but since we're getting pretty close, I do want to kind of get an idea of what you guys want to do next. So I guess discuss whether your plans are to even stay with the guild, and if so, are you going to pursue no more quests that they offer? And if so, I can show you what those are.
We have enough money to buy a boat and perform a sea heist.
Here's what... wait, hold on. We have a world map somewhere, don't we?
Yeah. You do.
Can I find... Here, let's go to a nearby tavern and let's talk it out.
Okay.
I have the world map.
They're across the street.
You go to the recruiting line and you see that Eret and Driktish are actually there drinking.
Good. I'll call them over to our table. All right, fellas. I've just come up with this brilliant idea. That satisfies all of our needs and desires. First, we have to go and return this pot to my wife. That's kind of an important.
Step 1, return pot.
Don't want the missus mad at me. I lay out our map on a table.
Okay.
So we are here. And I point to where we currently are. And I say, there is another guild on the other side of the continent, roughly in this city, I think. And I point to the city that it's in.
Let me find where that actually is.
What we could do, head down to the coast, maybe do some, adventuring along the way. Earn a little extra cash. Then we buy ourselves a big old boat. All right, Bucky? You like that idea?
Arg.
Then we take the boat, sail it around to the other side of the continent, maybe stopping at some of the coastal towns along the way. Doing some
raid them
or help them with their problems. But making money at the very least. Maybe raid some bandit outposts.
The other guild is in the city of Larolth Quelcrath, which is a dragonborn city within Overtol.
Which is the rocky part?
Yes.
So
it's on the other side of the floating city.
And we go all the way around, and then we join this other guild, and
which is around
rise up in that guild. We take control, and we turn that guild into a competing force to take down the Glaive. Mal?
I care about taking down the Glaive, but I'm okay with leaving it.
What if we just burn it on our way out?
I think that might not go over well. They might come after us and try to kill us.
Maybe when we're stronger.
That's what I'm saying. We build ourselves up in this other, on doing some sea shenanigans, and then we join up with this other guild, already very strong and powerful.
Al could learn how to swim.
Yeah, we can teach Mal how to swim.
But okay.
What do you guys think? Sounds like a plan?
Deal.
I like it.
Drink dish?
You paying
Oh,
me?
here's your 15 gold, by the way, Drink dish.
He looks at it and he's like, wow. 15?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What do you think about this expedition that I've suggested?
I don't even know what that means.
Sounds like you're in, huh, bud? And I stick my hand out.
So you guys' plan is going to the coast and then getting a
Yes.
ship and then sailing around to the other guild, which is in the middle of the continent, but I guess you're going to go up the river area?
Yeah, or, maybe dock our boat somewhere, but...
Wait, I need boat?
Yeah. Do you not hear this whole story that I just laid out?
I thought that was like whenever we're rich in the future. We don't have enough money to buy
We
a
have
boat.
like 1,000 gold between us.
But we're heading down to the coast, and maybe we can work a deal out. Maybe we can run into Sparks, who has some more money.
Or he's been fired by now.
We can figure out the details of the boat once we get to the coast.
We're a band of happy-go-lucky scalawags now. And we'll do what it takes.
Sure.
I gave a broad plan.
And no one
Maybe
really
not
seemed to
expecting-
question you on it.
Yeah. But that's as the de facto, apparently, according to the comic strip, old leader that everyone listens to, which I have taken to heart after that was
That's
told
who you
that.
are, huh?
That's who you are now.
This is now my role. I've just decided that that's the plan that I'm going to lay out, and knowing fully well that that is probably not what will happen, but if I don't give a explicit plan, then nothing will happen.
You can be the leader as long as I get to be the captain.
Deal.
Do we have to tell the Glaive that we're leaving? Are deserters a thing with the Glaive?
Desertion isn't really a thing. They did say if you do plan on, like, taking time off to let them know, and they just mark you as inactive. And basically, they just try to make it so they don't have to worry about you and like mark you as missing if they don't see you in several months. Because if they don't hear from you for over a week, they usually mark you as missing.
If we go as inactive, will they take away our pins?
No, but they will ask you not to wear them.
Yeah, they can ask us whatever they want.
They send an entire team after us because we're wearing pins.
I say what we do is we get these copper pins, and then we tell them we're going on hiatus. And then if we ever run into any issue, we can always just be like, oh, we're with the guild.
Good enough.
You guys
Oh
are
well, but they don't seem to care about honor.
treading on... I mean, you guys know that... I mean, I did make it clear earlier on, teams were suspended and banned and sometimes pursued to death for things like attacking other parties, attacking civilians, things like that.
Yeah. Well, we're not planning on doing things like that. We're just planning on using the name of the Glaive to justify other behaviors.
Careful. Hi, Miss Ross. She can't hear us.
She can. I think we're done.
Yeah.
Bye, Evan.
Okay.
Bye, Evan.
Yeah, no, in case you didn't see that, I am now leaving.
As our adventurers think and decide how to proceed with their mission, the session comes to an end.
Sweet.
Perhaps next time they'll prove themselves as heroes, or perhaps they'll be overcome by their adversaries, but as for now, clock ticks. Bye, Evan.
Alright, bye.
Bye.